whatever. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. Does it look like I care? Does it look like I give a fuck?
Not at all.
That's what I'm saying. Like, audio medium, I don't give two shits, like, at all. But whatever. It's coming.
She's unbothered.
I'm so unbothered. Well, with that being said, we have purposely, strategically thought out our day, and that we're like, we can't record this tomorrow because tomorrow will be too much. Tomorrow will be too much to record. Like,
yeah. So we won't be able to think about Riverdale tomorrow.
No, like, it literally would be impossible. And we have 2 really good episodes. So with that being said, everyone, welcome to Riverdeep Podcast, where we get deep into Riverdale. It is your hosts, Abby
and Emily,
and we're doing something really big, something that's never been done before. We are reviewing episodes 7 and 6 of this episode of Riverdale.
7 and 8.
7 and 8. 7 and 8. 7 and 8 of this fucking show. And Emily, I've got to say, after we piled and shat on the last 2 episodes, they came full force around with these beautiful episodes. 10s across the board. How did you feel?
I was not expecting to like these episodes so much. Like, I remembered, especially episode 8, I remembered being bored. But in comparison to episode 6, no, these episodes were fucking great in comparison to episode 6.
Like, they were absolutely tea. It was tea.
They really were. I was so invested. I was like, hell yeah. Everything going on, I was invested.
Which is shocking, because there's a good amount of, like...
parent stuff.
Exactly. Like, there's a good amount of parent stuff, but I feel like they intertwined it very nicely with what was going on with the kids. And I feel like there was that zaniness that was brought back. Like, we got some Cheryl lines. We got Veronica lines. We got Kevin being Kevin.
Veronica and Cheryl were saying insane things again. Like, thank you.
I loved it. They were having a key, and I love that they were having a key. There are so many, like, moments that I was just like, wow, like, it's good to be alive. Like, this is what I missed. I missed you so much, Riverdale. Like, Roberto, this is you. Like, look me in the face.
After a week.
No, because low-key, like, they had me a little scared last week. I was like, ugh, like, I don't know if I want to watch these next 2 episodes. The episodes are good. Like, okay, like, I'm here, I'm dancing, I'm still here, the party's over, I'm still here.
I think they were, like, good, like, ensemble episodes. Like, I think everybody had something to do, which was really impressive. That does not happen a lot in Riverdale.
Yeah.
So.
I thoroughly enjoyed. I really did. And you know what? I have never done this before, but my MVP of the episodes, shockingly, Alice.
Jughead? Oh, Alice. Okay.
This is my MVP. But Jughead, I've been loving Jughead. I really think the guy's a good guy right now.
I liked him in these episodes, yeah, but in the back of my mind, I'm just like, I know that it's gonna change immediately when season 2 comes around. Like,
I'm
seriously.
I'm just trying to enjoy it while I can, because I'm just like, oh, like, Jughead, like, okay, I'm moving. Bughead, like, okay, I'm moving. Like, I was in the Barchi line. I'm still in Barchi. If you're in line for Barchi,
we're gonna say this every week.
No, but there are a little bit of moments that we'll get into later. Like, if you're in line, like, stay in line. Like, there's something there. But Bughead is moving. Like, I'm getting on the train a little bit. I'm being sold.
Bughead was very present in these episodes. That was, like, the most prominent ship in the show. Even though Val and Archie are dating, apparently. I was like... I totally forgot.
Me too. I was like, would have loved to see that.
Never even on screen.
They could have put a camera on her, or, like, whatever, but I forgot that they were even dating. But they are, apparently. We got Reggie and Veronica a little bit.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah. But in general, I feel like they balanced all the things very nicely. And we got some good lore. Oh, I love lore. Like, it felt like lore galore.
Lore that I forgot about, too.
I was like, oh, shit. Like, they're coming after me. I don't know if you can hear that.
Every week, they're like, why are you talking about Riverdale?
It's illegal. Take her away. It's 2025. She's still there. But yeah, I love these. And Alice was my MVP, even though I've never done that. But I don't know, that episode, that at the end of episode 8, like...
She fucking ate up episode 8.
I was gagged. I was like, oh my... I was just like, whoa. Like, first of all, like, honestly, like, I'm just ready to get into the episodes. When have I ever been excited to really get into a Riverdale episode? Like, not like this before. Like, I feel like the lore is just too good. The acting was too good. So good ensemble. Cheryl's back. Like...
And, like, we're set for the rest of the season. Like, the last 5 episodes, I know they're good as fuck. Like, we're gonna be jam-packed, I promise.
They did such great jobs, like, revealing big things. And also, like, putting the little seeds for other things that'll come later on.
Yep.
I was like, whoa, I love it here. This is what I remember Riverdale as. I feel like this is what people remember season 1 Riverdale as. Like,
I had that thought when I was watching these episodes. I was like, these episodes were an example of why people are like, season 1 is so good.
Yeah.
Like, season 1 is like, people talk about season 1 like it's like prestige TV. They're talking about these episodes.
which is crazy because it's like not. It's like average TV.
It's not at all. It's just teen drama. It's just like a typical teen drama, which is fine.
But they were so gagged. They probably saw episodes 5 and 6 and they're like, oh, like they were reminded. There's such dead episodes that you forget they exist and then you only remember the good parts.
Yeah.
But this shit, I'm applauding. Like, Roberto, you get your 8s. You get your 8s. Are we ready to begin?
Yeah. So episode 7 is called In a Lonely Place. I actually think the episode titles were good for these ones.
Okay.
In a Lonely Place is a movie from 1950. Hollywood screenwriter Dixon Steele and his neighbor are just getting to know each other romantically when the police begin questioning Dixon about his involvement in the murder of a girl he met once. Certain her new love interest is innocent, Laurel stands by Dixon, but as the police continue pressing him, he begins to act increasingly erratically. I mean, that kind of fits. Fits. You know, it's a murder mystery.
And it's like Jughead and Betty are starting to feel each other, and then like something happens at the end of the episode, you know, where so it fits. It's a stretch, but it's there. I can see the vision.
It's more present than the last 2 episodes were.
Those were questionable times. Those were just like they picked from a hat and said, okay, this 1957 movie.
Yeah.
I wasn't hungry.
This episode opens with a like 50s dream sequence.
Loved it. I loved it.
Tell me your thoughts.
I was gagged. I was like, this is gonna be a good episode. I love when shit like this happens. I just love it. It doesn't even matter. I don't know. I was just like stuff like that just feels so like, ooh. And it's like they're like they're comic characters and they have like their shirts with their fucking letters on and everything's like 50s and shit like that. And I was like, whoa. Just whoa.
They definitely wanted an excuse to do like they were like, okay, we decided to do an Archie comics adaptation, but it's actually nothing like the comics. It's completely modern and like a gritty teen drama. They wanted an excuse to like make it comic book accurate. So they were like, okay, how about we do a dream sequence? And then we see everyone, most of the characters at least, actually like comic book accurate. Like Jughead is wearing his little crown and his S sweater, and like Veronica looks like she does in the comics with her bangs. Like everybody looks like they do in the comics. I thought it was interesting to compare it to season 7 when they're actually in the 50s. First of all, Jason and Polly looked creepy as fuck.
Jason, I have this as a note. Jason creeps me the fuck out. He's always smiling oddly and like gazing weirdly, and I don't like it. And I was
and he never speaks.
He never speaks, and he's just like, he just doesn't seem like real. And I don't know if maybe it's like supposed to be like an effect of like, oh, like we don't really know him really. Like we're just seeing like we know him from the lens of other people, but we don't really know him. So like I don't know, maybe they're remembering him like smiling weirdly at people, but like he's just always staring way too hard. And I need him to unstare. I'm over it. I'm tired of him staring.
He seems very much like a fake figure. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't seem like he was real. He kind of just seems like he was like a ghost.
Uncanny Valley, even like.
Yeah,
it's I don't know. There's something off with that guy. I get chills. Like he makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah.
He's made me uncomfortable.
I kind of think he's supposed to, just because like he's dead. But I don't know.
I was like, maybe it's bad acting. I don't know. I can't tell.
Even though he doesn't even say anything. Well, to be fair, I think the actor who plays Jason is a model, which makes sense because like I don't think he was like an actor when he was on the show.
Because now you're telling me,
which makes sense because he doesn't say anything. They just needed someone to like look pretty.
Yeah, look pretty and be a redhead.
You know?
No. And now that you're saying that he's a model, it makes so much fucking sense. Like now I'm like, oh, okay. That's why he's like making those faces at the screen. Like he's smizing at the screen. He doesn't know what else to do, poor guy. They gave him zero direction. They said
it's true.
Just smile and wave. And like he heard like they said cut and he heard serve cunt. And I'm like, okay, like if you want that, but he always looks like he's smizing. So, you know what?
That makes sense.
It makes sense. Now I'm less unsettled. I'm still like, I'm not eating Jason soup, but like now I understand why he moves like this way.
Yeah, for sure. Veronica has bangs like she does in the comics, and I have to say that her bangs here are way better than the bangs that she actually has in season 7. her bangs in season 7 are like turf bangs.
I don't know what that means.
It's like really short, like baby bangs. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like really short. And also like her wig is just not as good in season 7. Like you could just, it's so obvious that she's wearing a wig the entire time.
The budget was low. The budget, it gets to like the end of the times with the show and they're just doing anything. The sets are ratty. The same old, they have like 5 background actors with like wigs on. The budget's not there. The storyline's a little wacky.
Yeah. The other thing that was notable about this was that Betty and Jughead are engaged, I think. Oh. In this little dream sequence, that was like Betty was wearing a ring and she like grabs Jughead's hand. And then Archie comes up and he's like, dude, why'd you stab me in the back? And he turns around and there's a knife sticking out of his back.
And I was like, what does that fucking mean? When did that happen?
I have no idea what that
was that supposed to be foreshadowing? I don't fucking...
Foreshadowing to what?
I don't know, when Archie feels like he was backstabbed by Jughead for having... Mind you, hey, he's mad at Jughead for having a father who's in a gang. How's that Jughead's fault? What? I didn't. First of all, Archie's on my lowest character.
Archie sucked. In episode 8, he fucking sucked. Oh my god, he was pissing me
Terrible.
off.
He was like, he lost this week. This week, he is Donkey of the Week. I don't know if you know what Donkey of the Day is. Like Charlemagne and like, do you know that radio show with like Charlemagne the God?
Vaguely.
They do like a Donkey of the Day. And it's like...
I'm getting the context clues.
Yeah, you're getting the... So he's the Donkey of the Week because he just pissed me off real bad. Like, this is when he's getting into his Finn Hudson, and what's his name? From fucking All-American. What's his name? Spencer. Who always wants to put Crenshaw. They always want to put Lima, Ohio. They always want to put Riverdale on their backs. Leave me alone. Like, I'm so over it. He's calling everybody hoodlums. He's calling everybody thugs. I'm like...
Oh my god.
I'm like... And you have no... And it came out of nowhere. It feels like he had no basis to put it on the Serpents, but it feels like they just needed to bring the Serpents into the story somehow. And that was just like, oh, like, we need to expose that Jughead's dad is part of the Serpent, da-da-da-da-da. Let's have Archie, the little whatever, be a dickhead about it or something. I don't know. It just felt so out of place and I was really pissed. I was like, you're getting zeros from me, Archie. You're so... 3 thumbs down, 3 thumbs down, 3 thumbs down. I'm over it. I'm done with it.
Yeah, Archie gets like this occasionally. Like, sometimes you're just, especially in season 2 when he gets involved with Hiram and it's just like Archie, he like low-key gives like Republican vibes for like a few episodes. Like you're just like, Archie, stop.
He does. He literally does because
he like low-key gets red pilled.
He
like seriously.
Because like Hiram's like a henchman a little bit. Like his right-hand man, right? Or something like that.
The first part of season 2, he's like really, really against the Serpents. And it's like, can you chill the fuck out? Like, Jesus.
Like, it's not that deep.
It's so annoying.
They're literally like... We'll get to the Serpents soon.
Yeah.
We'll do it.
That's more of an episode 8 thing.
Yeah. But for episode 7, Jughead, this boy's having nightmares probably because he's sleeping under the stairs at school, no home, brushing his teeth, taking showers in the lockers. And then Archie catches his ass and he's like, what are you doing here? And Jughead folded so fastly, probably because he doesn't have a bed to sleep in. I too would have folded fastly. And Archie's like, what the fuck are you doing here, bro? Why are you here so early? Because niggas, I guess people know Jughead's not one to come in early to exercise at the fucking gym. And Jughead shows him his little closet, which I'm confused how nobody knew he was in that closet.
I know.
It's like a janitor's closet. Like, what's happening?
None of the janitors caught him. When does he just like stay at school after school is over?
You know what?
Or does he leave and then come back?
I'm thinking he stays, and I say this why. I've stayed very long hours in my school, and there are like a lot of crevices where I could hide, and like they could close. I've had the school closed on me actually. Where I was like, oh shit, the doors are locked. Where's the fucking custodian? Can you let my ass out, please? So that I could believe that he just stays really long.
Okay, and then at that point it's just like, nobody knows I'm here.
Yeah, and then he goes into his little abode.
So he tells Archie, and then he asks Archie not to tell anyone. Well, not to tell Betty specifically, because he doesn't want Betty to know. And Archie says Betty won't care. If anyone would be a snob about it, it would be Veronica.
Like, oh god.
And I was like, damn, Archie, Veronica catching strays.
No, but he's real.
That was so... Damn, the police are really on
They're
you.
on my back, and I'm like, done. Crazy. I'm like literally done. Like, I didn't do it. Like, please leave me alone. But yeah, talk about Veronica's ass. Like, low key, like Veronica caught a few strays this episode.
I thought that was hilarious. I was like, damn, Archie.
No, but he's
like, for no reason, just bringing up the fact that Veronica would be a snob about this.
Because she literally would. She would. Literally, this is the same girl who literally goes like, oh, Polly's issues aren't as...
Oh yeah, that's true.
Polly's issues aren't as fucking serious, or like it's a harder decision to be. Oh my fucking gosh! Shut the fuck up. Shit.
Dude, what is going on?
I don't know. Okay. Veronica says a fucking Polly's decision of whether, I guess this is the next episode. That's episode 8, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, fuck that. We'll talk about that later.
But the next scene is a Veronica scene. She goes on a shopping spree at glamazon.com. She did a lot of these fake Riverdale names in this episode, or in these 2 episodes.
Oh my god, I didn't pick up on that.
Yeah, she's basically like rebelling because she's mad about the fact that her mom forged her signature in the last episode.
Mad as fuck.
Mm-hmm. She went on a little shopping spree. Yeah, that's kind of all I have to say.
She's like, okay, let's. So she's mad at her mom for forging that shit, which, okay, yeah. Mm-hmm. Or whatever, because she's like, oh, I don't want, like, daddy to think that I'm fucking, like, betraying him and shit like that. Also, your ass is, like, you know, being mad shady with Fred, and you're literally married. And I get Veronica, because, like, what do you, like, dead ass, like, what is actually going on? Like, why are you, well, you're still married to this man. Like, y'all were just hunching 3 weeks ago before he got arrested. Now, all of a sudden, you're with Fred? I'm confused. But basically, she's like, she's on a rebellion strike, and she's, like, doing shit to piss off her mom. So she's like, you know what I do? I go to the clubs, and she says, quote, when she's hanging out with the kids at high school.
I wrote this quote down too.
She goes, she's basically expressing how she's mad at her mom, and she's like talking to Kevin, and she's like, she loves to like basically go to the club to piss off her mom, and she says, or like to feel better, and she goes, dancing with my favorite celeb gal pal, my best gay, and some dim-witted, sexy, disposable arm candy. And then she says her favorite celeb gal pal is fucking Josie, her best gay is Kevin, which hag. And the dim-witted...
And, like, why does Kevin put up with this, too? I'm sorry. Kevin is okay
Kevin
with...
just loves to be included.
Best gay.
He loves to be included, and I'm saying that about him now. Like, I'm understanding that about him. It's like, that's a fundamental part of his character. Like, he's just here to be gagged, give gaggings.
He's such a stereotype.
He literally is, like, he's like so, like...
Literally gay Kevin. That's his entire character, is just gay Kevin.
He's like gay Kevin, but he's also gay Kevin who's also, like, not afraid to, like, you know, pick up a shovel.
Yeah, they made sure to include him in episode 8. They were like, hey, just because Kevin is gay doesn't mean he's not one of the guys.
He's one of the guys, and like, he's so fit and buff that he should join the football team, and we guys, we love him because we're Wokedale. And I'm like, fuck yeah.
Yep.
And this comes later, but I love that when that scene happens, he like has a shovel over his shoulder, and he like points at fucking Hermione. He's like, I love the shoes. He like says it.
I know. I was like, of course they had to have Kevin say that. Just reminding you that he's gay.
Just in case you thought this shovel and the fact he has a tool belt on negates him gay. No, he is still gay. He's still gay, and he still knows fashion when he sees it. And I was like low key, like, Kevin's growing on me, like, a little bit. Like, Kevin's growing. Like, I didn't hate him, but he was just like kind of there. But like he's just his little comments on the side, like, I don't know, like, okay, like
I don't dislike Kevin. I just like want more for him as a character. Like, I'm just like, he has no depth, you know,
depth at all. Just gay character.
He's just there to be gay. Yeah,
be gay and used. But so wait, do we want to do this episode like we did last time, or just doing storylines or scene by scene?
We could do storylines.
Yeah, I was hoping so because I didn't do it scene by scene. I didn't do my notes.
Okay.
So let's do I feel like Veronica's storyline is like the least important. No shade for this one.
Yeah, it is. She's just like off like fucking around.
Yeah, like she's like trying to piss off her mom, and so she's like, oh, I'm going to the club. Which, let's talk about the logistics of these sophomores going to the club in Riverdale. So you mean to tell me that every single one of them has a fake ID on hand, ready to go to this fucking whack-ass club, I'm assuming, and they get accepted with these terrible IDs, presumably? Do we think that they, like, took the fucking, like, Metro North from upstate and went downtown to Manhattan to get to these clubs? Like, what's going on? Like, what club is it?
I was like, what kind of club is letting in teenagers? Because it clearly was an adult club. Mm-hmm. Everybody else there was like fully grown adults. Right. But then at the end of the episode, one of the club workers like comes over to tell Veronica that her card is declined, and she's like, oh, if you call the police, we'll just tell them that you let in minors. Mm-hmm. And it's like, okay, so they knew that they were minors and they just let them in anyway.
I was thinking that, oh, they got tricked and like the IDs weren't legit and they didn't do their due diligence in checking. Not that they let in minors, but that they got tricked into thinking that
okay, yeah, that makes more sense.
But to touch on that, her card gets cut off because her mom cut her off because before she goes out to the club, her mom is like, I know you're not going out to the club on a school night. I'm like, why are you letting this little girl go out to clubs before? Like, what is going on? Like, can you be a mother? Like, what's
I
actually happening?
know.
And Veronica's like, yeah, I am going to the club because I fucking hate you, Mom, and you're being a bitch, and I hate you, Mom. So she goes up to the club, and for Hermione to get her lick back, she rings and calls the fucking bank and says that the Amex card was stolen, so the Amex card gets declined. My worst nightmare. Let me tell you something. I've been to karaoke, big group of friends. Big group of friends, right? I know I have a little credit card. It can cover the bill. You feel me? I'm like, don't worry, y'all. I got it. Put the card down. I give it to them. 5 minutes later, and by the way, we're all, drunk. Obviously, duh, it's karaoke. So they come back in mad loud. Like, and that's the thing with these people. They announce it to everybody. Why don't you have some decorum? Come to me as a person and tell me and whisper in my ear, oh, the card didn't work. Why do you have to announce this to the whole gang? Mind you, it was like 11 of us, maybe 12. The card is declined. I'm like, the card has money on that. Everybody's looking at me mad crazy, man. Like, oh, like, brokey. I'm like, nah, guys, I promise. I promise I went on the card. I'm like, that's weird. Because I was dead. I was confused. I was like, no, like, I should have this money. Like, I know the money's on the card. But I have that anti-fraud shit where there's like, if they do a big transaction, like, they don't let it through. Like, they have to, like, text you or whatever. So then I got the text. And I was like, oh my God, like, let it go through. Like, damn, like, let me live. And I had to tell them to try it again. But it's like, okay, like, the mark has already been, like, the mark has been left. The statement has been said. Everybody thinks I'm a brokey, whether or not I pay for this bill. So I felt for her. Long story short.
That's so funny.
I felt for her.
Even though Veronica was like, first of all, I was like, Veronica's being so dramatic. First of all, she's mad because, like, Hermione broke the law and, like, got her involved with it. And I was like, Veronica, you're gonna break the law, like, 500 times throughout the show. So I don't even know, like, you're really in for it if you have an issue with that.
Literally.
First of all. And she was being so dramatic, but then I was like, I guess she is a teenager. And there was also something about this episode where it was like, I don't know if it was intentional, but you had, like, Jughead's struggles versus Veronica's, and it just made Veronica seem so, like, vapid and privileged. It's like, Jughead is literally broke as fuck living in the school.
He's literally living in squalor.
And Veronica is like, and Veronica's, like, out here complaining that her life is so hard because she can't go out clubbing and shopping and all this stuff. And apparently, like, when Hiram got arrested, they took even the clothes off of her back and they had to move back to Riverdale in this fucking penthouse. Like, Veronica, please.
It was confusing to me because I'm like, they did not take the clothes off your back. Like, they left you naked. Like, come on, please. It's like, also, you you came with mad shit. You came with mad bags. They didn't take every last, like, piece of you. Like, you have clothes. You have pearls around your neck. Like, stop lying. And then on top of that, she was
being, like, very, like, rich party girl in this episode.
I've never watched 91210 or Gossip Girl, but this is how I imagine they act. But they said, she goes, my mom sat me down on the edge of my canopy bed.
I had that down too.
Because she had to say
so funny.
Like, she had to point it out. And I thought that was so hilarious. Wow.
Yeah. I thought that was funny as well.
That was too good. Oh, man. Oh, my gosh. So like we said, like, the card gets declined. They come, they announce your card was reported as fucking stolen, you freak. And they're like, well, we can't arrest us because we're underage. And she goes home and she talks to her mom one more time. And they, like, kind of squash the beef. I didn't particularly care, so I don't really know what happened at this part. You can talk about this part a little more. Because I just said, okay, beef squash, I don't care.
They said they were gonna compromise. Because, like, Veronica wanted Hermione to tell Hiram about the forging signature. And Hermione was like, well, you know how your dad would deal with it? There would be a compromise, so that's what we're gonna do. And then they decide to call him, but we don't actually see it. Yeah. But they were calling him on the landline, and I was like, oh, this really was 2017.
Wait, so I love landlines. I feel like we should bring them back. I have one. Do you have one still?
Really?
Yeah.
No, I don't.
We don't really use it that much, but we
Do you ever use it? Oh.
No, but, like, in case of an emergency, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, that bad boy comes in handy. I needed a passport once, like, in 2 days, and we needed as many cell phones as we could to call the embassy or whatever, the passport place, to get a last minute appointment. That phone was in use. I think that was the lucky phone that got us the appointment, I'm telling you. But for context about this, why she's so upset with the forgery, she's like, oh, she doesn't want it to, because I guess Hiram wanted different people to do the construction for Sodale. What's it called? Sodale? Is that what they're calling it? The thing that they're building?
Yeah.
So he wanted different people to do the construction, but because Hermione is fucking Fred, she wants to give it to Fred, whose business is in the shitter. And so in order to give him business, she's signing him as the contractor for the thingy, but Hiram wouldn't have wanted that. So Veronica is like, oh, like, I don't want Dad to think I betrayed him for that. Mind you, it's because you and you being loosey-goosey and whoring around with Fred and it has nothing to do with me. For more context about the contract issue of it all, because low-key, if my mom forged my signature, which I'm sure she has before, I wouldn't be like, oh my god, Mom, you forged my signature. Like, let it go. Like, it's not that deep. But she's just trying. She's still Daddy's girl at this point, so she's like trying to like clear her name, which I get.
Yeah, that's true. The only other thing I have to say about the Veronica storyline is that according to the Riverdale wiki, this is Ross Butler's last appearance. The guy who plays Reggie in season 1. Oh, I was like, what?
Where the fuck is Reggie?
That's crazy to me. He was in like 4 episodes.
I'm actually really glad.
I really thought he was in way more episodes.
13 Reasons Why must have really been picking up. That really must be what was happening, because that's where...
No, he really was too busy. He was too busy. He got another job.
He was too booked. He had to go. And I don't know, do you think he should have stayed, or do you think he should have, or do you think going to 13 Reasons Why was the move?
No, I mean, I really like the actor that they recast Reggie.
Yeah, with
for the rest of the show.
What's his name?
Charles Melton.
Yeah, Charles Melton.
He's way better. I love him, actually. He's probably like my favorite like male cast member on the show.
Cast member or character?
I don't know about... I mean, honestly, I really do like Reggie as a character. He might be my favorite. Oh. I'd have to think about it.
We'll sit on it. We'll wait till he comes.
Yeah, we'll sit on it.
Put a pin in it.
Yeah. We'll put a pin in it for sure.
Something else that happened in that scene with when they're like at the student lounge, like earlier in the episode, is Archie and Veronica clocking the Bughead of it all, and like them being like, yeah, okay, like everybody in Archie line, stay in line.
I said Varchie are shipping Bughead.
They're shipping Bughead, but also low-key a little bit Archie was jealous. You didn't think so? You didn't think
he was. No, he was definitely... In both episodes, there were like shots of Archie being like not happy about Betty and Jughead.
Like, he was like...
And it's like, what's going on?
And you could say maybe it was because of Barchie. Or maybe it was because of, what the fuck, Jarchie. I don't know. Whatever floats your boat. Mm-hmm. Either way, he was jealous of something. And I was like, okay, I'm in line. Like, I almost got out of line. But, like, I'm remembering why I was there. And while also... So, like, they clock that shit. Because this kind of leads into, like, the Betty storyline a little bit. Veronica goes, while she's talking, so, like, Archie confronts Jughead about, like, oh, is anything happened between you guys with fucking Jughead? And Jughead's like, oh, we had a moment or whatever. And then Veronica's also talking to, what's her name? Betty. And she's like, she calls him Holden Caulfield? Who the fuck is Holden Caulfield? Who is that?
Holden Caulfield is an author, I believe. I think he wrote Catcher in the Rye. Do you know that book?
I do know that book.
So I think the implication is that Jughead is just like this, like, you know, like sad boy writer archetype, like...
I guess, like...
Something like that.
Like, who the fuck is that? Like, how old are you, Veronica? Like, maybe I'm just uneducated and not fucking eloquent and literate.
No, a 16-year-old would not be making that reference.
Oh, like, okay, I'm glad. Because I was just like, what are you fucking talking... Like, Veronica. But she was funny, though. Like, I was, like, saying Veronica, but I was also, like, happy, like, that she's back, like, a little bit.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, Veronica. Well, goodbye, Veronica. We're done with you.
Yeah, we're done with you until the next episode.
We can talk about the Polly Pocket, or we can talk about the Jughead of it all. Like, the Jughead FP, blase, blue.
Let's talk about Jughead.
I was going to say the same. Oh my god. We're just on the same wavelength.
We're like, save the best for last.
No, really, because the Polly Pocket stuff is too good. Oh, that's good stuff. So...
I just have a note that says, I hate that Jughead dresses like me. I was watching these episodes and I was like, I literally, like, Jughead's wardrobe is my wardrobe, dead ass. And I kind of hated it. Because I was like, I don't like Jughead.
No, because, like, why do you need to be him for... I mean, you wouldn't even be him. You'd just be yourself for Halloween if you dressed as Jughead.
I mean, I just need the hat.
What was his best fit, do you think, of the episodes?
I mean, I kind of liked his outfit that he wore to the baby shower in episode 8.
I thought it was cute.
I thought it was cute. He was wearing a sweater and he had suspenders on, but they were like
loose.
Not up. Yeah. They were just like I was like, I kind of fuck with that.
Oh, that you're trying to steal his swag? Back up.
But other than that, he basically just wears like flannels, and it's like, well, yes, there was a lot of flannels in this episode. When the Serpents are around, there's a lot of flannels. It's like their whole wardrobe.
Man, I used to love me a good flannel. In theory. But whenever it got to practicing the actual flannel, it just never worked out. There's that time like all the girls had like a little nice little flannel. Like a little flannel, a little legging, a little
that was very in style.
Like, you wrap it around your
wore
waist.
The flannel open with like a tank top. Yeah, or you wrap it around your waist.
And look, I'm gonna get you something even better. Right. Jeans or leggings, like skinny jeans and leggings, tank top, flannel wrapped around the waist, bomber jacket.
Yo, the jacket with the flannel wrapped around their waist is a crazy combo. And I'm telling you, Jughead wears this so often during the show. I'm like, he's always wearing a jacket and a flannel wrapped around his waist. And I'm like, it looks like you're wearing a skirt at this point. It's not a good look.
No, it's tea. It's
It's too much.
No, let me show you mine. Let me show you my fit. Hold on. You'll think again.
It's like, why do you need the flannel wrapped around your waist when you already have a jacket?
Wait, I really hope I still have it. No, why don't I? Wait, stop. Like, I literally, like, this outfit was so tea. Like, I wore it to the fucking Philadelphia trip in junior year. And, like, I don't know, like, I guess.
I'm sure it was you had drip for the time. I mean, what year was it? 2017?
2016.
You see?
Like, it was so tea. Like, I literally was like, I said that shit. Like, you know, it's like the first day of school meme, and like you lay out the clothes and you're laying next to it.
Yes.
That's literally how I
You were like,
felt.
this is the best fucking outfit. I definitely had some flannels laid out for school. For sure.
You know what the problem is? The thing is that I wore uniforms at my school. So, like, this
That's
really
hilarious.
was, like, big. Like, this was big news for everybody involved.
Honestly, fair. I don't blame you.
Oh god, that's too good. Wow. Okay, so let's keep I want to get it. I want to find it so badly.
If you find it, we have to post it.
Absolutely.
Wait, we could crop out your face.
Okay, we can crop up my face, but we'll show the fucking fit. Like, it was fire. Like, I'm not even, like, lying. Like,
Yeah.
that shit was tea. Like, I don't care. But, okay, yes.
Anyway, so Jughead dresses like a lesbian, and I'm not happy about it.
Yes.
I don't appreciate it. I don't like him enough to give him the permission
Right.
for that, but whatever. I like your wardrobe, Jughead. You can have that.
I feel like, do you think he outdid you at all?
I mean,
Oh my god, he outdid you.
I don't know, maybe, but in my opinion, if you ask me, like, a lesbian's always gonna outdo a straight man.
That's what I was thinking. I don't know why you
Like,
hesitated.
come on.
I was, like, scared. Why hesitate?
Well, it's because, you know, this is a TV show, so they have the budget for all those outfits, and it's like, I wish that I could have all the outfits that he has.
That's true.
Even though his character's supposed to be poor, but...
No, but, like, they...
Like, suspenders, I would never wear suspenders. I would never have the guts to wear suspenders. Are you kidding me? Unless it was, like, a formal occasion. Like, why else would I be wearing suspenders?
I feel like I used to have a thing for suspenders. I never wore them, but I used to, like, love the concept of a good suspender.
Yeah,
And
I agree.
you have suspenders you own.
No, I don't. I don't know when I would wear them.
Okay, well, that's why you're not fucking wearing suspenders, because you don't have them. But you want to. I know you want. I know you want to wear the suspenders so bad.
You know, I'll get my Jughead Halloween costume.
You should be Jughead. I'm actually, like, I'm a fan of this you being Jughead for I mean, it's the only time you can really be Jughead and not feel icky about it, because other times he's just not too great.
It's true.
Anyways, so well, how the fuck did we get here? Oh, because you were talking about, like, how he's stealing your swag.
Yeah, anyway.
Anywho, so what's going on? Oh yeah, so Archie, he's like, Archie, don't tell anybody. So obviously Archie tells somebody, because, like, I feel like if my friend was, like, living in squalor and, like, I'd be like, oh, Dad, Jughead's homeless.
For sure.
I was like, Archie, you get points. You're being a good friend here. And I'm like, I'm really feeling the group, like, I feel like everybody was super supportive of everyone else this episode, like, in their endeavors and life challenges. Even you, Veronica.
Yeah, like, they seemed like friends, genuinely.
And I think Archie says Juggy at some point, and I was like,
He did. I noted that. I was like, I'm glad that Archie called Juggy, and it's not just like Betty thing. Like, it's not just like only Betty calls him that because they're dating.
Yeah.
Like, I like that Archie did it too.
It was really cute.
It made me buy their friendship more.
It did. If you're in line for Archie, stay in line. It's happening. But we get to learn more about fucking, what's his ass, Jughead's fucking family life and his fine ass dad, FP Forsyth Princeworth III, or whatever his fucking name is. First of all, makeup was so tea. The makeup department, hello, they did a great job making him look like, whoa, he's Going
I
through
had
it.
that noted. I was like, he looks like shit.
Terrible.
I was like, damn, he looks terrible.
He looks sick. I was like, whoa.
Yeah, he's like got a lot of issues. He's an alcoholic. He's not doing so well.
Not doing so well.
I also noted that the sign for Sunnyside Trailer Park said no pets, and I was like, no pets in a trailer park? Why?
That doesn't make any sense. And I also feel like everybody would have.
That's weird to me.
I'm not buying this propaganda. I didn't notice that. You're really like, you're seeing things that I'm not seeing, Emily.
It's because I watched the show so many times.
Yeah, I actually, let me take back my tens. Fuck you. This is exactly what you're supposed to be doing. This is your actual job.
This is literally, I'm being paid for this.
We're soon. If anybody wants to sponsor us, Cutwater, I don't know why I chose Cutwater. It's because I had Cutwater for the first time this weekend.
Wait, I don't know what that is.
Oh, it's like these cans of drink, and they have like margaritas, or they have like Moscow mules with this, and it's like, but it's like in a can, and apparently it's like really fucked up really nicely, and it was good. It was
Okay.
good. I had that. You should go to your local. No, wait, fuck you guys. I'm not giving you guys free promo. Hell no. So whatever. You heard what you need to hear. If you go get Cutwater, go get Cutwater. I don't care. But yeah, back to where we're. So I feel like we get a good glimpse as to what the fuck is going on in Jughead's life and why he is the way he is. Because he's got some serious parentification going on in terms of like taking care of his dad. And I was like, oh my god, Jughead. I think I almost shed a tear for him. I almost did shed a tear. Because first of all, Jughead's dad used to work with Archie's dad.
Yeah, we got a lot of lore with them this episode.
It was this episode, right? Oh yeah, it was this episode.
Yeah.
Yes, because I have, oh my god, why is Fred kind of a snake? But he wasn't really, well, I mean, what do you think about Fred? We'll get to it, but I was like, is Fred a snake? Would you consider him a snake, or would you consider him like handling business a little bit?
I don't know. I kind of like understood both of them. I thought they were both valid.
Mm-hmm. It was like, well, for context. So basically, Fred and him, apparently, according to Forsyth Jr. III, then they started the construction company together, and then like, I don't know, then FP was like, oh, like I got into trouble once, and then your dad. Well, okay, wait, we should go in order. So okay. So basically, Archie helps Jughead out, and he's like, come stay with me, and Jughead's like, okay, thanks, I think, or something like that. Or maybe, no, that's not what happens. Archie's like, he tells his dad that Jughead is like, I'm homeless. So then Archie's dad calls Forsyth II, and tells him, I've got a job waiting for you.
FP.
Oh yeah, FP, yeah. He tells FP, like, I have a job waiting, because FP got fired because FP was stealing shit from Fred's establishment. I can't have that. You're out of here. And from then, FP took a stumble. Jelly Bean and Mom. First of all, Jughead's mom abandoning Jughead? What's tea? Does she need that?
She is introduced in season 3. She's in the show for maybe like half a season in season 3.
Was that like, oh, like she left him behind so he could stay and go to Riverdale? Why'd she leave him?
I don't really remember. I think she's just kind of an asshole. Like she took his sister, Jelly Bean, and left them there. I don't know.
Which is just terrible. Like, you left him to take care of FP, who's literally like drunk all the time, and like Jughead has to like take care of him. I was like, the parentification of Jughead. I feel so bad for him. Like, what? And then so what's his name? Fred offers JP a job. No, FP. Fred offers FP a job because he's like, oh shit, like, you know, shit is really bad for them. And fucking FP says no.
I know. Because he's pissed off from their like previous beef.
Their previous beef is holding them back. And then Jughead's like, yo, bro, like, please, like, let's get the family back together, please. And FP's finally like, okay, fine, like, I'll do it. And then at some point they like go to a diner, like the four of them, like Archie, Jughead, and their dads. And like, it's like a little tense because like FP's like, I don't know. I feel like FP's like a loose cannon sometimes, and I felt like the anxiousness of Jughead every time something like just went like slightly left, and like having like such a reactive father, because I think FP wanted to pay for the bill, and then like what's his name, Fred was like gonna pay for it, but FP was like, it's on me, and then it was kind of awkward, and I was like, I feel so
that was
bad.
So awkward and also so accurate. Do you know how many times that's happened to me in real life? Like when I was younger, and like I would like go out with my mom and one of her friends, and they would like argue over who's going to pay the bill. Or when I worked in food service and people would come in and one person would like insist on paying for the other person's stuff, and they're like both trying to hand me their money, and I'm like, I don't know what to do. Like You're not making me decide whose money to take. Come on. It's so awkward.
It's like so awkward. It's like, just give me the damn card, especially on your end when you're like doing the doing like.
I'm just taking whoever gives me their card first. I'm taking it. Leave me alone.
Like, nobody has time for y'all to be arguing, because people really get into it. And sometimes it's like, fun and jovial, but other times it's just like actually like tense, like this was.
I know.
And I feel so bad for Jughead. He's really trying to balance so much and go to school. And he said he's doing good in school. Oh my gosh. Oh my god.
Jughead really got you these episodes.
He did. Because I was like, so they have this dinner. Okay, first of all, as always, dinner is taking place at the fucking chocolate shop, because they can literally, there's a gun to their head.
Of course.
They say Pop has a gun to each and every person's head, even the Blossoms.
Not
and he said,
Pop,
if you
he's
don't
so
eat,
sweet.
Well, Pop has to have something on somebody, because how is it that every single time that they need to eat a meal, they're going to Pop's? There has to be another place where they can get food. Pop's can't be the only place, but somehow even the fucking Blossoms have ended up in Pop's grasp.
That's true.
I was like, they would never eat there.
It was weird to see the Blossoms there.
I was like, this doesn't even seem like them. Like, this establishment is very cute, very clean, very nice. But at the same time, you think they're going to a diner? No, they're dining. They just have dinner at their own place. That didn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
But whatever. I guess you needed a change of scenery, and maybe Thornhill was too expensive to do. That being said, they're at the fucking diner. That fucking shit happens, and they go back to Archie and Fred's crib, and they're fucking chilling. Okay, and FP's like a little drunk, and he basically spills the beans about what was going on, because FP was like, oh, you owe me, to his dad while they were at the restaurant. And then Archie was like, what did you mean by that? Like, what was going on?
I love your Archie impression.
And then FP spills the beans, and he's like, well, your dad and I, we started this business together until he booted me out. And then Archie's like, what? And then he exposes like the fact that like he got into some trouble, and then Archie's dad had to bail him out, and basically like he said that him bailing him out was him buying him out of his own place in the company, him buying him out,
yeah,
or whatever. But then FP was like, even though he put way more money than just like $1,000 of bail, and it basically his ass was fucking robbed. It's basically what he's trying to allude to. And then Archie's like, my dad, he must have had a reason for that. Like, he wouldn't just do that, Jughead. And I was like, Fred is kind of a snake for like, buying him out of his own company without even like telling him for real. Like, he just made him sign a sketchy contract, and he was bought out. That can't be legal. You don't give a fuck about this storyline at all.
I was a little bit confused by it. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I just had to listen very intently when you were explaining it. No, but I have a note that says, why is this family drama actually good? Like, I was into like the Jughead and FP stuff, but I was kind of confused about the Fred and FP stuff.
Mm-hmm. It just seems like it was a partnership, and then Fred bought him out without actually explicitly telling him that. Like, he gave him no choice. Like, his hands were tied, and like didn't really give FP a choice, and made him sign some sketchy document, and then FP was out of ownership, but he still worked for them, but he was just out of ownership, which I'd be fucking pissed at too if I owned this. I started a company with you, and now you bought me out without like telling me, just because I got in trouble once, according to FP. And so Archie's ass obviously needs to have Riverdale on his back, and he goes to his dad, and he's like, Dad, Jughead's dad just told me that you bought him out. And then Fred's like, listen, Archie, you gotta understand. He was no good. He was on a spiral downward, and I need to save ourselves. I needed to do what was best for you and the family.
Well, didn't they say that FP was stealing?
FP was stealing, drinking on the job, doing everything but what he was supposed to be doing. And so that's understandable why Fred had to do what he had to do, because, I mean, also, like, FP was going to jail and shit, he wasn't reliable, so I get it. But also, like, if I was Jughead, in the same way where it's just like, oh my god, so many parallels, where, like, the Blossoms' great-great-great-great-great-great-granddaddy stole from the Cooper's great-great-great-great-great-great-granddaddy and killed him and whatever the fuck. It feels like that way, kind of, sort of, but, like, lesser stakes, but, like, also, like, the difference between where Archie lives versus where Jughead lives could very well maybe because of what happened with that.
Damn. I didn't even think about that.
I just made that shit up just now. I didn't make that
That's real, though.
I didn't make the connection till just now. But yeah.
Wait, but Fred lied to the cops to cover for Jughead, which I was like, wow, that's very real of him.
Oh, yes. Okay, so basically, so pause. Jughead and FP are now realigned, kind of, sort of, because FP takes the job because Jughead was like, can you get your shit together so that we can have a family? And he's like, okay, fine. And then, like, fucking FP's ass is drunk. He brings him back to the trailer, and then, like, he's like helping FP like get ready for bed, and he's so excited to tell FP stuff about Jelly Bean and himself, and like, oh, I have all A's and shit, whatever. This motherfucker falls asleep fast. You fall asleep
because he's drunk.
I've been drunk in my life. I was drunk last week. Just as I've never fallen asleep that fast. Have you fallen asleep that fast in your life? Be honest.
No, but I take like hours to fall asleep. I'm terrible. I have insomnia, so don't look at me.
Even when you've like had like a nice little drink, or something.
I don't really drink like that. But if anything, usually I just get really tired. But just because I'm tired doesn't mean I'm falling asleep. I'll just be tired as fuck, you know?
Okay. Well, that cut water will have you, you know, and then like...
Maybe I'll check it out.
But yeah, he falls asleep, and then like Jughead feels like a little sad because like, dang, I was telling you tea, and like you don't even give a fuck to stay up. But I guess he had no control over that. But like also like I don't know, he could have fought it.
Yeah,
that's what I think.
Like, were you even listening to him?
Like I don't even think he was. Fuck you, actually. Fuck you, FP. Even though you're so fine, because after that scene, because he was looking a little janky, he was. But then they had him looking real good, and I was like, yeah, I'm seated. And I remembered something that I'm not gonna say, but I remembered something, so I was like, oh yeah, that's tea. But anyway,
I know exactly what you're referencing.
For the end of the episode, like they get Jug. You can go on this fucking part where they take Jughead's ass out of class and can't become his dad.
So they have Jughead as a suspect for killing Jason, which I thought was so fucking stupid. This was a flimsy ass fucking reasoning. Like they were basically just like, apparently when Jughead was little, he like accidentally almost set his elementary school on fire, which I thought was funny. I was like, wait, I forgot about this.
I feel like we've all done something like that a little bit to an extent.
Yeah. Which is like not a big deal.
It's not, but they're like using it against him as if he like killed somebody's grandma. Because Jughead killed my grandma.
Literally.
Because my grandma, okay?
And then he's like, oh, like you were bullied a lot in school by the football players, and Jughead's like, yeah, well, my name's Jughead, so yeah, which I thought was funny.
And I was like, is your name Jughead? Isn't that like just a choice or something? Like I don't know. His name's Forsyth the Third.
I mean, it is his nickname, but he goes by Jughead.
That's true. I would have bullied him too. No shade. Like, yeah, you gotta grow up at some point.
Yeah, but basically he's just like, we think you killed Jason because you were maybe bullied by him in the past. And Jughead's just like, this is fucking stupid. And then Fred gives him an alibi because he says Jughead was working for him on the night that Jason died, which is completely a lie. He just does this because like he wants Jughead to have an alibi, which I thought was really real of him.
It was real because, and I also think he's feeling a little guilty about like the FP of it all, because like Archie brought it up to him and he had to explain it, and like I think there was a line where Archie gagged Fred. He was like, because Fred was like, oh, I had to save us from drowning. And then Archie was like, okay, but now Jughead is drowning too, or something like that.
But it affected Jughead.
I was like, whoa, world, stop, pause.
And Fred's like, wait, you're right.
Yeah, you're right. Let me give this kid an alibi. But they're definitely coming for Jughead because he's from a low socioeconomic status, okay? They're making him a fucking scapegoat for some flimsy-ass bullshit. It didn't even make sense. They're like, you're poor and you got bullied. It was you. What?
Yeah, because this whole episode, the Blossoms are throwing accusations that Polly is the one who killed Jason. And then, like, the sheriff came in here accusing Jughead all of a sudden. And I was like, what the fuck? This is so dumb.
Where did it come from? And so, like, this is at the police station, mind you, where they're questioning this kid. And he's like, I'm not talking anymore. Like, I need to, like, call my dad, da-da-da-da. His dad doesn't show up for him. Fred does, and then his dad shows up late. And it's just like, you know, your time is fucking past, FP. You had the chance to be a good dad, and your phone was, I don't know, on silent. I'm not buying it.
Yeah, this is when I noted I'm kind of into this family drama. This was a really good scene.
Mm-hmm. It was, because his FP wanted to go fight Sheriff Keller because he's like, oh, you're trying to make a scapegoat because we come from the wrong side of the tracks. I'll beat his ass. And I was like, low key, like, go get him, but also like, you're embarrassing Jughead because everybody was there. But Betty was there.
And they already solved the issue. Yeah, Betty was there, Archie was there.
Exactly. And like, oh my God, I could feel the weight of poor Jughead. Like, oh, he probably feels so embarrassed and like so much like shame and like this and like anger that his dad's not showing up for him, and like Betty seeing like a new side of him that like, I think this is a side of Jughead that people have never seen. I love Jughead. I can write a piece on Jughead. I think I can write a paper on Jug. What do you think? You want to join
10
me?
10 episodes from now, you're gonna be like, oh my God, I can't stand him.
I just have to really relish it. I have to. Like, I just have to. Like, I literally, it's gonna be going really bad. But yeah. But that's pretty much for Jughead's story. He's like staying with Archie now and Fred and shit.
Yeah, and FP says that he's gonna try to straighten himself out.
Mm-hmm. We'll see. And I mean, should we leave the big FP thing for the end of this episode, or should we just talk about it now?
Yeah. We'll talk about that at the end. That's
Okay.
like the cliffhanger.
Okay, so now we're back to fucking Polly's ass. Polly Pocket ran away, jumped out of the window. And Betty's ass,
Yes.
Betty's fucking parents are like, we don't want to ask the fucking police to get involved because they don't want them knowing that that Polly's a quote unquote whack job. I don't fucking know. I don't really understand why they didn't want them involved. And I kind of forgot that Polly's ass is literally a minor. She's just a girl.
I know.
Literally. Oh, so at the time when they were at the fucking student lounge, Betty's talking about Polly Pocket. And
one of Cheryl's little cheerleader friends is there and overhears them.
She's like over here. I was like, who is this fucking snitch? Mm-hmm. I was like, why is she like staring so hard? Like, who is this? Come to find out, it's Cheryl's thing 1 or thing 2 or 3. And she tells fucking Cheryl that Polly Pocket escaped from the loony bin of St. Francis of Assisi. And has escaped. And now Cheryl told fucking Chief Keller, like, oh, Polly Pocket is the fucking killer and she killed fucking Jason. And I don't know why they all think that Polly Pocket's so crazed. Like, even before finding out that she was at the institution, like, why do they think she's so crazy? I don't get it.
Because the Blossoms are the Blossoms. They're spreading that propaganda.
That's enough. Yeah, actually.
Yeah, I was like, first of all, I forgot that Penelope, like, banned Cheryl from being on the Vixens in episode 5.
It's actually crazy. I'm surprised that they even did that continuity. I was like, they remembered. I didn't.
Same. Cheryl was like, I have a plan to get back on the Vixens. I'm going to tell you this information if you, like, give me back my cheerleading squad. And I was like, okay, yeah, Cheryl, do your little scheming.
Yeah, I love
You're back, Cheryl's so back.
She's so back. She was so Santana Lopez this episode. She has a line that I was
she
like,
was
oh.
great in these episodes.
Like, that's so Santana. But basically, like, now everybody... Well, first of all, this is why you don't talk about murder cases in the middle of the student lounge, Betty and Jughead, because that's how now everybody knows that Polly's is out on the run, and now everybody's trying to look for her. Betty's family, which I don't know where they found all these volunteers to give a fuck. Oh, first of all, Cheryl's ass posted about the fact she posted hashtag Polly Pocket killed my brother.
That was so funny. Hashtag Polly Cooper killed my brother. Hashtag nowhere to hide. Hashtag sharpen your pitchforks.
March of the Witch
She's
Hunters.
so funny. She's literally. Is she Bach? Like,
she's so Bach. She's so Tin Man Bach. Hold on. And they're both what? Redheads. Whoa. Watch this space. The concept of...
Don't compare her to that man. I hate him.
For audio medium, I'm doing this Cynthia Erivo concept of shit with the hand. That shit looked like it felt so good. Like, I just want to like rub her head sometimes. Like, I want her to rub my head.
Where did the concept of thing originate from, though? Like, does she say that in that video? I don't remember.
She doesn't. She's just thinking, oh my god, it's so fucking good. But like, everybody's... No, I don't know who's the first person to coin the concept of. I don't know who it is. I want to give him a kiss on the forehead.
Yeah, like, because that really took off.
It really, like, it's everywhere now. It's so everywhere that she even had to redo the GIF when she didn't partner up with Jiffy. Which was so funny, too. Because it's like, wow, like, the coin must have been really big for you to do that. You know what I mean? Like, whoa. It was worth it.
I know. It was, like, low-key getting as big as the holding space thing.
And the thing is that people use the Jiffy GIFs. You know, like, when it's like, oh, I have this meme pack for you type shit? Mm-hmm. People actually used it. But yeah, so now everybody's, like, looking for Polly Pocket. The Blossoms are looking for Polly Pocket. The Cooper
everybody's got their hiking drip on.
Dripped down. They have their hunting wives gear down. Didn't they give hunting wives?
I didn't even think of that.
Like, I was like, oh my god, Emily's definitely going to talk about hunting wives because they gave hunting wives.
They were a little too fancy for that. Like, the Blossoms were giving, like, really preppy, like... And then Veronica was wearing a little beret.
But I felt like it gave, like, with the boot. With the little hunting.
Kind of, a little bit. It was like fancy hunting.
Yeah, fancy hunting. Like, yeah. But they're... And I'm like, where did they find all these? I mean, I guess because it's like a person in their school is missing. I guess they'd get fucking volunteers easily.
The Blossom pulled up with, like, search dogs and all this stuff.
Okay, yeah, because it was originally just the Coopers, and then the Blossoms pulled up out of nowhere on some, oh, we're gonna find Polly and, I don't know, Eater. Like, I don't fucking know what they wanted with Polly Eater. Like, I just don't know. Oh, yeah, because they think that she killed Jason. Let me lock in.
Yeah.
But
I just have a note that says, the drastic side part is the biggest indication of the time period. Like, Cheryl has such a drastic side part. I was like, wow, it's really 2017.
It's literally where her left eyebrow ends. And that's where the side part is. Like, it's a nasty side part. Like, oh, that shit. Like, that was like...
It wasn't even that long ago that side parts were in.
This is like, no, like, this is like, I feel like this is white people shit because I didn't even notice. Like, I feel
It is. I remember when I got rid of my side part. I vividly remember, and you can see the trajectory of it throughout the show. Like, in, like, season, like, 5, Cheryl does not have a side part anymore.
It's more like, it's big middle part, right?
Yes, it's middle part.
So, is everybody in the middle part phase right now?
I think everybody's in the middle part. But the thing was that, like, middle part used to be, like, 90s. Like, that's what people did in the 90s. And then I guess 2000s, people started, like, 2010s, people started doing, like, the side part. Yeah.
There's a literal shift.
And then recently, people started doing the middle part again.
I'm a middle part truther. I do fuck with the middle part. I just don't like the disbalance of having a lot of hair on one side. I think it's more like sensitive.
Yeah.
You're saying yeah, but you were in it too. So what's the tea?
Well, I was just following the trends.
Did you like a middle part or a side part better on yourself?
Probably a middle part. I have a lot of hair, so like the side part is just like so much hair on one side. I don't really part my hair at all now though. Like I just like let it fall wherever it falls, which I think is better.
You have really nice hair. It's like nice and like curly.
Yeah, thank you. I get that a lot.
I get that a lot. Okay, fine. I'll never say it again. Never mind.
It's my Jewish genes, I guess.
It's coming out and they're nice and it's like it's cute. It's nice. I like it. You think you're gonna outcurl me? She's trying to outcurl me so bad. She's trying to outcurl me bad. But
anyway,
fucking Alice. I finally got her name right. Alice is 5 steps ahead. Because she's like, y'all bitches want to start a Twitter trend about hashtag Polly Pocket killed Jason, hashtag sharpen your pitchforks. Well, wrong. We're going on the news and we're going to control it. She's literally like, we're going to control it. Like, she controlled it so good. She's like, we're getting on the news and we're going to, basically, they tell everybody about Polly Pocket's fucking baby. First of all, there was another ad. There's another makeup ad, right? When she's doing, like, her eyeliner.
Yes, I noted that. There was another CoverGirl ad. Everybody go buy some CoverGirl.
CoverGirl sponsor us. CoverGirl, think about it. But they're standing there smiling. Well, not smiling, but, like, acting the part and, like, being like, oh, well, you think the Blossoms know everything? Wrong. Polly was pregnant with Jason's seed.
Gagged. The Blossoms didn't know.
The Blossoms did not fucking know. And now Betty's, walking home, and she gets home, and she's home alone. Guess who's been fucking in the fucking attic for days? Polly Pocket has been she's been squatting. She's been squatting. I'm like, whoa. And she tells us a little bit about the farm. Tell us about the farm.
Okay, I was gagged. I was like, they literally mentioned the farm, season 1, episode 7. Like, Riverdale was playing the long fucking game, dude. Are you kidding me? We see the farm at the end of season 3.
Here's the thing. When you posted on Riverdale, first of all, this week I found out we had a TikTok account. Go follow that TikTok account. But when you posted that line, like the line of like, oh, we're gonna go to the farm, like upstate to a farm, I thought, and then I watched the actual scene. I was like, oh my god, this is proof that they live in New York. I did not understand that you were talking about the farm cult. I thought you were talking about the fact that they mentioned
that
upstate.
She said upstate.
Yeah. And then I was like, oh yeah, the cult, like that's a thing that happens. And I felt so dumb. And I was like, oh, you can't expose that. But then I was like, I just exposed it anyways. But Riverdale's in New York canon, but even though they're saying go upstate, which is confusing because if you're already upstate, but we're going to ignore that because I don't want to address that.
It's all very vague. Like later they mention Montreal being up north and I was like, okay, confirmation that it's on the East Coast. Like that's kind of it, which we already knew.
Yeah, that's not like, this is not new information. We're not gagging at this information. But Polly's basically telling Betty all the news, and Betty's like, girl, you can trust me. You don't have to go back to St. Josephine. Well, you can stay here. I'm going to figure this out for you, babe. And Polly's like, oh my God, thank you. I love you. But she's like giving more like, what'd she say? She's like, oh, me and Jason were supposed to like, do shit and like go to the farm and live life.
Yeah, we were going to go run away to a farm upstate and raise the baby.
And is this where she talks about how he was fucking selling drugs and shit or was that last episode?
That was when she was being interviewed by Sheriff Keller earlier on in the episode, I think.
That's next episode, right? You said?
Yeah, I think it's the next episode.
Okay.
Because it's when she's living with Veronica.
Which, okay, Hermione, the mom who stepped up, period. Anyways.
Yeah.
But so now Betty's like, okay, I'm gonna scope out the scenery with her parents, and she's asking her parents like, what's tea? You know, like basically like, you know, what's going on? And they lie to Betty saying that Polly wants to give the baby up for adoption, which is wrong. Polly wants that baby close under her chin. She doesn't want to give the baby up for adoption at all. And they're trying to make it seem like she is. They're not slick. They're not slick. They're a little evil. And so Betty's like confused about what she's supposed to fucking do about Polly and where she's supposed to house her and shit like that. And she's talking to Veronica at the diner.
Yeah, and I said, Cheryl Betty alliance, let's go, because we get this little scene between Cheryl and Betty after Cheryl finds out that Polly's pregnant. Cheryl's just like, I want to help out because that's my fucking niece or nephew, like that's Jason's baby,
right?
And then she's like, do you know where Polly is? And then Betty is like, no. And then Cheryl's like, I could tell you're lying. I thought this was so cute. I was like, it was so cute.
Spray me with the water bottle. Spray it.
She was like, you're a terrible liar, Betty.
Spray me with the water bottle. Spray me with the water bottle.
I mean, even just the friendship of it though. I'm getting a spray bottle right now.
No, like I need a spray bottle bad. But like, no, it was very funny because it's just like Cheryl read Betty so quickly and it's like, oh, Betty, like give it up. Like everybody knows. And then Betty was like, girl, don't you hate fucking Polly? Like, why are you up her ass now? Like, why do you care? And then Cheryl goes, I do think she's crazier than a serial killer on bath salts. But like at the end of the day, like she has Jason's baby. I was like, that's so Santana. That's such a Santana line. Like...
That is.
That's such a Santana.
That's a crazy thing to say.
But Cheryl's like, basically, like, I'll help Polly, like, if you need, like, money, like, hello, Thornhill, Maple Syrup Money Dynasty, like, we can take care of Polly.
Yeah, she's like, money's no big deal.
No, like, you want it? I got it. I'll give it to you. 7 rings. Stream it.
Exactly.
But I was like, low-key at this part, I was like, Cheryl, do I trust you? Because I know that, I was like, I'm sorry I doubted Cheryl for about 3 seconds. Just because of the blossoms of it all. Because she was just talking shit about Polly. She just said, hashtag Polly killed my brother, hashtag Polly's a whore, hashtag Polly's weird. Now all of a sudden you give a fuck about Polly because of these damn fuck those kids. Like, how am I supposed to know you really give a damn about those kids? But you know, I was like, Betty, I don't know. Don't trust her too much. Just a little bit.
I mean, Betty didn't trust her either.
She didn't trust her. Oh, but here's where they go to the diner with the blossoms. Again, strange. They would not go to the chocolate shop. But they're at the chocolate shop. And they're talking, they're like...
I think they're at the chocolate shop because Polly didn't want to go to their house.
Polly was there.
Oh, wait, no. Polly isn't in this scene. Never mind.
It's just Cheryl, Betty, and the parents. And then they're basically trying to gaslight her and be like, oh, like, you know, we would love to help Polly. Like, things have changed, da-da-da-da-da. But I was like, low-key, don't trust them. And I was right not to trust them because they were fucking sus. And Cheryl clocked that basically her mom was trying to make it seem like Polly was an unfit mother and steal that damn baby. So the predicament is really like Polly's family, like the Coopers want Polly but not the babies, and the Blossoms want the baby but not Polly. And this is when Veronica goes, well, not this episode, but basically she's like, you think that's hard? Try having to choose between the Vanity Fair Oscar party and Elton John's Oscar party. That's hard. That's essentially what
that was ridiculous that she said that.
And then you have Kevin gagged on the side. I was like, Kevin, stay fucking focused. He actually, like, he's like, oh my god, like, please.
And Veronica's like, yeah, that actually happened to me once.
And it's like, you're 15. If somebody was inviting you, nobody invited you. And if they did, they need to be jailed, genuinely. But Cheryl clocks that her mom's a fucking weirdo and trying to steal that damn baby. So she tells Betty, don't bring Polly over. Shit's not safe. It's not sweet.
That's what I liked about this episode was like Cheryl was clearly like weary of her parents the whole time. Like she fucking knew to be sus of her parents because like her parents are fucking terrible to her.
Right.
Like she knows not to trust them. And then she was just kind of like looking out for Polly because she cares about the baby
and Jason's baby,
which I liked.
And I think like again, like I was gonna say parallels between Cheryl and like Betty not trusting their parents.
Always. Eternal.
I
have something really important to say about the scene where they're in like Cheryl's room and Penelope is talking to Cheryl and she's like asking her if she ever saw Polly do drugs or something. And she's like questioning her and like Cheryl's being like clocking her kind of.
Yeah.
Okay, the shirt that Cheryl is wearing in this scene is really important.
Okay.
Because in season 2, Cheryl invites Tony to an event and she lets her borrow a shirt and Tony wears this shirt in season 2. Like canonically this is the same exact shirt that Cheryl lets Tony borrow in season 2.
This is important. I feel like this is a Cheryl gay moment.
Oh, there you go. Because I didn't have any gay moments for this episode. So there you go.
But it's subliminally they did. And we clocked it.
It's literally the exact same shirt. And I also like the shirt. It's cute. Anyway.
I love it.
That's important to me.
No, that's important to me by proxy because Choni. If you're in line for Choni, wait in line. It's coming. It's coming so soon.
Wait in line, it's coming. For real. You're gonna get fed.
It's like, it's so here. But basically, like, now Betty's like, where the fuck do I put Polly? And then Veronica's like, well, she can stay with me. And Veronica's mom is like, sure, why the fuck not? And also she has to get in Veronica's good graces again. So now Polly Pocket is in the hands of she's living with Veronica and her mom in the penthouse, which is like a great upgrade from Sister St. Joseph, and that's amazing. But gasp.
Yeah, I totally forgot about this. I was like, what? Because it lasts like one episode.
No, yeah, literally.
Her
like,
living with the lodges.
Literally by the next episode, she's at somebody else's house. But I would have stayed my ass right where the lodges were. Are you crazy? I'm eating that couscous, whatever fancy food that they're eating every day. Like, I'm not going. I mean, I guess where she chooses has that too, but they're shady, so whatever.
Yeah.
But the episode is coming towards an end, and Jughead's doing his little like fucking like voiceover, and they're showing fucking FP in the trailer. Guess who has Jason's Letterman, fucking FP in the closet, bright as day.
So it's implied that he was the one that set the car on fire in the last episode.
Mm-hmm. And you're like, why the fuck does he have Jason? And I literally said, gasp. Why does he have that?
Yeah, it's a good cliffhanger.
I didn't remember this at all. Mm-hmm. This was a really good episode. It's a really good
cliffhanger.
This is a really good episode.
They did a good job of like getting everybody involved in that storyline. Mm-hmm. Like somehow FP and the Serpents are involved now. Yeah, you know.
And it ate. I was here for it. I was in line. I loved it. I was like, oh, we're so back. And
we're so back.
Last week when we did the episodes, I was like, oh, dang, now I have to watch episode 6. Here I was like, oh my god, episode 8. Let's see where this goes. I was excited.
Right.
Do you have anything else about episode 7?
Notable lines. Well, I have Veronica saying, honestly, guys, we should just move. This is when they're like talking about all the drama. I thought this was so funny because in season 6, Veronica has a line about like, man, I really shouldn't have moved here sophomore year. And I thought that was like a funny little parallel. Little parallel. To this line.
Guys, we should just move.
Jughead says, your dad answers to a higher authority than God, the Blossoms.
That's tea.
And then Veronica talking about her going clubbing with her best gay and all of that stuff. She's crazier than a serial killer on bath salts. My mom sat me down on the edge of my canopy bed. Yeah, that one is so good. Like, that makes me laugh so much.
Why does it remind me of this is where your daughter or gay son will sleep? I don't know why.
Or gay son will sleep.
Oh, that's too cute.
It's also something that, like, I'm pretty sure Cheryl talks about her 4-poster bed at one point. It's like whenever Cheryl or Veronica talk about their beds, they have to say some shit like that.
Just to remind you bitches that you're fucking broke and poor. I have a canopy fucking bed. What do you have? A race car? Boo. Archie, you barely fit in your little twin. Boo.
Jughead, you live underneath the school.
Jughead, you don't even have a bed. Boo. No blanket for you. Boo. Like, I'm like, damn.
Oh my god. Okay, so episode 8. Mm-hmm. Episode 8 is called The Outsiders. Are you familiar with The Outsiders?
Isn't that the shit where is this the shit?
The Outsiders is really famous. Like, it's like, I think it's public domain.
Is it the musical?
You should really know what it is.
Is it the musical?
It is a musical. It's a musical.
And is it also the same as the short show where it's like, I think that's called The Outsider. And it's like killers, murders?
No.
Okay, never mind.
Well, The Outsiders is a book from the 60s. And then they made it into a movie in the 80s, which was like a really popular movie with all these like famous actors. Like, I think Tom Cruise is in it.
Isn't
and then they made it into a Broadway show.
A group of kids?
Yes, it's a group
of boys or something?
A teen gang in rural Oklahoma, the Greasers, are perpetually at odds with the Socials, a rival group. And then when they get into a brawl that ends in the death of a social member, the boys are forced to go into hiding. So it's about like gangs and Greasers, which I think is relevant to this episode with like the Serpent stuff and the group of boys working at the construction site.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I need to get into that.
The Outsiders is really famous. I remember we had to read the book in school. Like, that's why I know what it is. But it literally won a Tony. Like, the Broadway show won a Tony, which I had no idea.
It's like super, like, I think they have their own cult fan base. Like, genuinely, like, they have like, they get weird with them, with the boys apparently, and that's like odd. But I didn't know it was about that specifically. I thought it was like the Goonies.
Yeah, I just knew it was about like a gang.
It's giving West Side Story, but like if they only talked about the Jets.
Yeah,
that's what I'm getting from
and it wasn't a musical.
And I'll say one thing: that West Side Story, that film was really good. Ansel Elgort, you can die. Rachel
I actually have not seen it.
Really, it was really pretty. It was really good.
I've seen the original, obviously, but I never got around to watching the remake.
I've never seen the original.
It's been a while since I saw it, but I think I watched that in drama class in school.
Natalie Wood was a Jew, you know. Do you remember that line? Do you know that line from Glee? When like
Rachel's line. She was out here playing a Puerto Rican woman.
She was mad because Tina got the fucking part. She was like,
Natalie Wood was a Jew. Meanwhile, neither of them should have been playing that role.
Like literally, like, hello, what's going on? Ugh. I love that show so much. I need to get back. I need to feed into my addiction and get back to it. But episode 8, are we ready to begin?
Yes. My first note for this just says, this opening song went so hard in 2017.
I forgot what it was, but I was like, when I heard it, I was like, oh, like, wow.
It was like G-Eazy. It was like a remix of like a song from like the 50s. You don't own me.
Oh, yeah.
You know that song?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And they like put a rap over it.
I know they thought they... First of all, Riverdale must have had so much money to put all these songs. Because there was another song that was like super popular that was in this one as well. And I was like, oh, they had
every popular song from that era.
Deep pockets, like very deep. How the fuck did they have so much money? I guess Archie Comics is like popular, maybe?
The CW was poppin'. I mean, the CW was like a poppin' network back then.
It was. Where is it now? What's it doing? Nothing.
They had a lot of money.
They had more than a lot.
They're playing some stupid... Yeah, they canceled all their shows. Now the only show that I know is on is like... They have like a bunch of cop shows, and they have that show that Vanessa Morgan's on that I haven't watched.
She's still dancing. The party's over, but she's still...
It's called Wild Cards. Yeah. Literally, she's still dancing. She's still in the CW. Good for her. She stays employed.
Like a check, babe. Like, I don't give a fuck.
She's been employed forever. She was in
Vampire.
My Babysitter's a Vampire.
Yeah. Like she's kind of
iconic.
She's been here for a long minute. But this episode opens with more lore about Jason and him being he's just smiling weird. But what are they fucking talking about? It was just like, we're gonna buy a house together and escape. Oh, it was like Jason and her got together, and then they broke up because their family found out, and then she told him about the baby, so then he was like, okay, never mind, Polly, I love you. We're gonna run away together. And then Nana gave them the ring, and then they were planning to escape, and then his ass got murked. And this is like, there are flashbacks happening, but it's her telling the story to Keller because he's investigating her ass.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And she also exposes that Jason was a drug mule for the Serpents. Is that what she said? Yeah, she said that he was a drug mule for the Serpents.
Yeah, because he needed money, so he was just gonna do like a quick job or whatever.
Like nothing crazy, like dang, God forbid a guy just drops a little something down or something, whatever.
Right, exactly. Archie and Jughead are in their roommate era. They're actually doing teenager things like playing video games. This never happens again, but it was cute.
You know, like really appreciate it while you can, just because nothing will ever be this normal ever somehow. Between any of them.
Archie says war is hell, and then Jughead says, no, Archie, hell is other people. And I was like, okay Jughead.
He wants to be so poetic so bad. I'm like, okay, like this is why sometimes the poetic shit that people say just goes right over my head. Like, stop it. Like, I'm not gagging. This is not soup I want.
I'm pretty sure that's a quote from something, but I don't know what.
Sorry to that man, woman, or person.
It's still lame.
It's still lame. I'm not eating it. I don't care. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I did this because Riverdale, they love to do 20-second scenes. That's why I did it by storyline again, because these bitches love to give me a headache.
I should start doing my notes like that.
It just gets to a point where like y'all
because I do it chronologically.
The chronological it was eating me alive. But what's your next point?
First of all, I said not the room smelling.
Oh yeah.
Friend comes in and is like, wow, it smells in here.
It smells rank. Open up a window, you stinkies. Dirty.
And then this is when that student lounge scene happens where like Betty's telling them about the Polly situation and Veronica makes that comment. And I just said the Cheryl-Kevin beef is still going strong. And by beef, I mean like they kind of just have like lesbian gay guy banter. Like where they're always just like kind of digging at each other. Because Kevin is like, oh, the Blossoms are baby snatchers. They just want the baby. And he's like, no offense, Cheryl. And she's like, none taken. They're fun.
They're so Cortana. Hold on. Watch this space.
Yeah, they really are.
I love it.
And you know what? For both of them, I need more from them. So.
Exactly. If you're in line for what would we call Kevin and Cheryl? Chevin?
That's a good... I don't think they have a ship name. That's a good question.
Carol?
Chevin? Yeah. It's kind of ugly. Carol. Keller
Blossom. Blowler? Kelsum.
No, all of them. I think Shevin is probably the best.
Probably the best, but like, I mean, Riverdale isn't really known for its good ship names. They're all fucking ugly. So
I was thinking about that the other day. I was like, is there a ship name that's good? Shoni is good, but like, it's still not great.
It's not.
I was like, is there a ship name in Riverdale that's good?
I don't think so. Hard to find.
I think the best one, in my opinion, is Lopez. It kind of sounds like Lopez. That's like a crack ship. That's Veronica and Tony.
Oh, okay.
Lodge and Topaz.
Okay. I was like, who the fuck are you talking about? Who the hell are they?
I know. It doesn't sound. It even takes me a second. Lopez.
Like
but yeah, that becomes a thing later on.
Okay, if you're in line for Lopez, stay in line.
Stay in line.
But basically, like, I think, what's her called? Veronica's like, oh, like, we should do a baby shower for Polly in order to, what? I don't know what her goal is. I guess to just have a little something fun.
Because because Polly's not getting along with Alice, and the Blossoms and the Coopers, of course, have their feud. Mm-hmm. So they're like, okay, maybe if we have like a baby shower, everyone can come together.
Oh, yes. We can, okay, so wait, we can talk about the baby, we can talk about the baby shower, we can talk about the Fred of it all getting his shit yanked from the Blossoms, or we could talk about, I feel like everything else kind of falls in line with one of those things.
Yeah, let's talk about the Fred stuff first.
Okay, so Fred's like, they're about to start this business. They're about to like break.
They were really doing like Clifford. Like I was like, oh, Clifford Blossom was like the true villain at this point. Like they were really like, I was like, he's kind of a good villain. He's
got that look. He's got a turtleneck on. He's got a nice comb over, a Mercedes Benz. He's ready to take action. He's really stepping into his role of villain, and he's doing it well. He's doing it nicely. So basically, Fred is ready to, start demolition on the old drive-in and, start construction work. In comes his top foreman coming in saying like, oh, like we can't do the job because Blossom just offered us like 2 years work or whatever, and we have to take the opportunity. And Fred's like, I understand because we're broke here right now. So, job stability, da-da-da-da. So now he has no guys, and basically he's bleeding out money. And it's like, damn, like what the hell? Like what's going on? Come to find out, it's because the Blossoms want to get their land back because of maple syrup, and they used to own it, and then they got gypped or something. Oh, actually, my apologies. Don't say that word. That's not a good word. You can't say that word. My apologies. That's not a good word, I think.
Gypped?
Yeah, apparently it's
Really? I didn't know this.
Yeah, it's a derogatory term, specifically because it comes from like gypsies, like how like the stereotype of them like stealing.
Speaking of gypsies, mentioned in this episode.
They are?
And I was like, yikes.
Oh, yeah. Yes, they are.
Cheryl says that. Yeah.
What did she say?
She said that Nana Rose has gypsy blood. And I was like, yikes. Okay.
She said she has dementia and gypsy blood. I was like, what does that mean? I didn't even catch that she said that. I thought she just said she has gypsy. I was like, oh, what's that mean? But yeah, that's your, my apologies for saying that. But either way, Fred has no guys. He has nobody's doing the job. And he's like, what am I supposed to do? God bless Archie and him putting Riverdale on his back. He's come through with some teenage boys, which can't be possibly legal. And they're like, oh, we're going to help you, Fred. We're going to be
child labor
for free. And we are gonna which is like, okay, there's training, there's OSHA or whatever the fuck that shit is called. The safety net fucking people. You can't just start working on a fucking construction site.
I know. You could just like show up.
But they show up. And it's like, oh, wow. These kids, oh, so cute.
Yeah, and gay Kevin has to compliment Hermione's shoes.
Just so we remember, like, just because Kevin has a shovel, he's still gay. But just because he's gay doesn't mean he can't pick up a shovel.
Right.
Yeah. And they're like having like, bros day. They're like, Kevin, you should join the team. And I'm like, oh, they're woke, they don't mind. They would have never told Kurt Hummel to join the team. They would have never said that. I don't even think they would have invited him to the fucking site. They would have never included the guy.
It's true.
And I do have a note that I'm just like, I'm sorry, but like Cole's arms did look good.
You know what? I noted the same thing, which like, they really were for me to notice.
Like, I was like, oh, okay, perv. Like, I'm moved, but whatever. Like, I'll give him force. Just force. But I was like, those are good arms. Yeah, so it's like a hard day's of work, and then the day's over. And then, who gets jumped? Well, first, they go to Fred's office, and then Moose is like, Forgot my phone.
Which I was like, first of all, where did he, like, why wasn't his phone in his pocket?
No, literally.
Where was his phone?
Let's just say he maybe was doing the aux, like he was doing the Bluetooth speaker, like he was setting the vibe for the day, and he just forgot his phone on the fucking big machine jackhammer. And so he goes out because he's like, I forgot my phone, and then he sees these people beating up Fred's equipment, and he's like, you guys can't do that. Stop. Fleek.
Yeah. Fleek.
Anyways, he catches these motherfuckers beating up Fred's equipment, and then they start beating his ass up, which is not funny.
No, it's not funny. And they had, like, crowbars and stuff. Like, it was pretty intense.
Yeah, but he's, like, fine. And you know what? Later on, fucking Jughead goes, like, when Betty's... Betty's ass. I'm like, oh my god, that seems, like, so scary. Like, like, is Moose okay? And then Jughead goes... His name is Moose. He'll be fine. And I'm like, actually, yeah.
Yeah, his appendage is horse-like, remember?
Yeah, like, he's literally, like, he's built, he's a stocky guy. But here's T. Here's where Archie gets so nasty. He immediately goes to blame the Serpents. I'm like, what?
For no reason.
Literally no proof. I'm not drinking the soup. I'm not drinking the soup. I'm not falling for this propaganda. Where did this come from?
Does he know that FP's a serpent at this point?
No, he doesn't. He doesn't know
so
that
what
FP's
the
a
hell?
serpent. He doesn't know shit. He's just like, they're like, oh, these dirty thugs. And then Jughead's defending them. He's like, no, they don't do that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Jughead doesn't know the full story, but from what he knows, like he has family and friends who are serpents, and that's just not them. And he's defending them. But Archie's calling them dirty and disgusting and thugs and disgusting and dirty. I'm like, Archie, yo, bro, like, can you
He literally was being so fucking terrible.
Yeah.
Oh, he pissed me off.
He pissed me off bad. Because then he got mad at Jughead for not coming along to press the Serpent. Why the fuck would I come with you to press a gang?
Yeah.
Are you crazy? Why the fuck would I get on a broom?
Like, not Jughead being Glinda.
No, and
I don't like that.
And this is even more like, but like in this, Archie has no leg to stand on. Elphaba had a leg to stand on. Archie's just doing anything. Boo. I'm not eating that.
Archie's Fiero.
No, yeah, he's Fiero. Fiero, Tigala, Winky Country. Oh, us. They're so silly. Backwoodsman, Munchkin Land.
Okay, so they pull up to the White Worm. It's called the White Worm, spelled WHYTEWYRM. Okay,
you lost me, but continue.
First appearance of the White Worm. This is a consistent thing. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, okay, so they have Joaquin with them, which I was like, thank God they have Joaquin with them because.
First of all, I forgot about Joaquin.
Yeah, first of all, I always love to see Joaquin.
Mm-hmm.
Second of all, it's like, okay, you need a fucking serpent with you. You can't just like pull up to this serpent bar.
Right.
Okay.
Like have some decorum. There's etiquette. There's decorum to be had.
Right.
There's a set of rules.
And this is when Archie started really pissing me off because Moose is vaguely like, oh, that guy could have been familiar maybe. And Archie fully goes up to this grown-ass fucking man and starts like pestering him and accusing him of shit. And I was like, Archie, you're so fucking stupid.
So stupid.
This is a gang.
You're 15.
Like... It's ridiculous.
I was
it's
like,
so
they're gonna beat his
ridiculous.
ass, and rightfully so. Because how are you gonna come up to my establishment and accuse me of beating up some man that I've never seen before? What?
Right?
Are you crazy? Are you out of your mind?
And then all of a sudden, FP pops out, and he's like, "What the fuck is going on?"
And he's like lead serpent. And he comes from the top of the stairs. And he's like, "Stop!" And everybody stops.
Yeah.
I'm like, "Oh, you commanded a room. Period. Stop it."
He is in charge of the serpents.
He's in charge of serpents. Which we later found out because what's it called? FP is like, oh, you're back doing gang stuff now, and then FP's like, I gotta do what I gotta do.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, like he's taking charge again. Like he retired for a little bit, but he's back and he's better.
Yeah, he's the Serpent King, as they say. I was also just thinking during all these scenes with like the White Worm, I was like, not to get ahead of myself, but I'm just like thinking about the fact that like technically Tony exists and she is like she canonically works at the White Worm. I'm like, she could be here right now and we just don't see her.
Fucking know. It could be her day off, or she could be right in the back. She could have had a shiv ready for Archie's ass. We don't know.
Maybe she's like besties with Joaquin. Like we don't even know.
First of all, again, like I said, I forgot Joaquin existed. They said Kevin's boyfriend was like Moose, and they're like, I was like, oh, fucking Joaquin. That's
right.
That's yeah. So, but basically, FP is like, Archie, what is your bitch ass doing here? Archie has the audacity to say that, to accuse FP of getting revenge on his dad. You're just trying to get revenge on my dad for what he did on the past? I'm like, Archie, are you out of your mind? And FP's like, nigga, are you crazy? And FP's like, FP called fucking Fred's ass, and Fred pulls up and Fred's gonna beat Archie's ass too because Archie, are you fucking crazy? What the fuck?
Yeah, I wrote, this is how I know I'm getting old, because I'm on the parent side when I watch these shows. Like, Archie was being fucking ridiculous, and I was like, yeah, Fred and FP, you fucking put him in his place.
Like, that's absolutely, he's like, I called your dad the second you got here. That's FB, by the way. And then Fred's like, thanks for watching my boy. And then they're fucking having like some fucking yaoi bullshit or whatever, probably.
That is a ship. People do ship Fred and FP.
I'm sure.
I mean, I don't really care that much, but yes,
why would we care, to be fair? But I saw it and I was like, okay, I see something here happening that somebody could possibly work with. But, and Archie, so Archie, Fred tells Archie's ass to get into the fucking car. And Fred and FP are having a conversation, and FP's like, nigga, I have shit to fry, fish to fry, things to handle. I'm not getting revenge on your bitch ass. Like, what would that do for me? Boo, 2 thumbs down. Come to find out, Fred turns around, Archie's ass is in the car, his ass escaped. Slithery little guy. Where does this motherfucker go? The baby shower. To go press
like,
Jughead.
What the fuck? He's just being so obnoxious.
So obnoxious, and I felt like this was really nasty, because why? First of all, this is Polly Pocket's, day, her baby shower. You're coming in out of nowhere. And on top of that, you're exposing Jughead to Jughead's business and about his dad being a serpent to everybody. # Snake and Jugs camp. Mow the lawn. He's so out of line here, because he's telling Betty. He's telling Veronica. He's like, it's as if he thinks Jughead killed my grandma, okay?
Literally.
Like, what the fuck? He was so out of... Am I out of pocket? He was out of line, right?
No, he was being ridiculous. Like, you're coming in here and disturbing all of these ladies who are just trying to have a nice time. Right. Get the fuck... It is not the time or place, Archie.
And he's acting as if Jughead is really, like... As if Jughead himself is a serpent. And honestly, I don't think it's anybody's business. Like, I feel like if my dad was a serpent, I don't need to tell everybody my business about my family. Like...
Yeah, he's airing out all of Jughead's shit. He's like, guys, did you know that Jughead's dad is a serpent?
Yeah. And it's like, bro, like, and he's like mad at Jughead for not telling him, but like, why would I have to tell you? Like, are you crazy?
Yeah.
Archie, are you crazy? Archie, are you fucking... How many times do you take a shot every time I say, Archie, are you crazy?
Archie was being so fucking ridiculous in this episode. Like,
so ridiculous. There's nothing redeeming about him in this episode. And he had just had a cutesy little episode, just the episode before, being a real friend to Jughead. And now, like, my dad has done everything for me. If I can't repay him back, what is it all for? Shut the fuck up,
Mind you, your
Archie.
Dad doesn't want you doing this, Archie.
Nobody even asked you. What?
There is this scene with Archie and Fred at the end that I guess was kind of sweet. Mostly my note during this scene was just like this. For some reason, this scene made me really sad about Luke Perry. I was like, oh my God. It was emotional.
Me too. Oh my gosh.
Like, I usually don't feel like that. I usually am not affected with Riverdale, like watching Luke Perry. I mean, to be fair, he's not even like a huge character, especially in the later seasons, but like I really got that in this scene. I was like, oh my God.
I felt it in this scene too, and I was just like thinking about, like, I think it's because he's like talking about the sentiment of like his family and like wanting to take care of them, and I think like that whole plot point just like in between like father and son, and I was like, oh, there's gonna be a point in time where like Archie doesn't have his father, and that's because Luke Perry passes away in real life. And like I just remember that happening so all of a sudden, and like the way they did like included like his passing in the show. I mean, Fred is just in general such a nice, good man in this show.
Yeah.
And I don't know much about Luke Perry in real life, but I feel like a lot of people loved him.
He was basically, to my knowledge, he was basically like that. Like he was like a father figure to the younger cast.
Oh.
He had that same energy.
Yeah. Oh man.
Especially because he was in he was in 90210, which was like a huge show. Yes, the one from the 90s, like the original one.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. That was a reboot? Oh.
Yeah, and that show was like huge, and so like everybody on that show was like super, super famous, and so like he had like good advice for them, you know, when Riverdale like blew up.
Yeah, and he passed away so young.
It's because in this scene, Archie's talking about like, oh, if I have a son one day, and like he wants to be like his grandpa, and I was like, oh, that made me sad.
Yeah, that really did it for me, and I hadn't felt that like all. Like, within these past episodes, but I really felt it this one.
I don't feel that at all until Fred dies in the show. Like, until the show wants me to feel sad about it, I usually don't think about it. Ugh, but yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Luke, man.
R.I.P. Luke.
But yeah, but Bughead was cute here because obviously you could tell Jughead's like a little frazzled, like, oh, is Betty, because Betty comes from a polished home and this and the third and da-da-da-da-da, and she's got her crazy shit going on too, but like, he's probably feeling like, you know, what is she gonna think about me? Da-da-da-da-da. But she's just like, I just want to know everything about you, Jughead. I was like, okay, I'm here. I'm seated. You're cute.
Yeah, she was very non-judgmental. They were really pushing Bughead this episode.
They were. Like, they're like, they forced us in line. They said you have no choice.
Yeah. You have no choice. This is happening.
Yeah. Like, and I was like, okay, fine, I just accept it. It's like, you just have to just accept it at some point. It's just like...
Yeah, I honestly don't have any feelings about them. Like, I don't hate them or love them at this moment in time. I was kind of like, why does Jughead have to be at the baby shower? I thought that was kind of stupid.
I was also confused as what, but you know what? I'm like, okay, maybe because like that's her kind of boyfriend or whatever, and like she needs the emotional support.
But he was the only guy there.
I don't know. I mean, but he came. He just wanted to, you know, help out, have a key, you know, really just like have a good time, and like I feel like they didn't mind him there.
Yeah, it was only when Archie came in.
And he ruined the vibes for real. Also, just like just to continue with the Jughead Betty of it all, because I think that's like whatever. But they confront FP about Jason selling products for the Serpents.
Oh yeah.
Well, first of all, FP pretends like he doesn't know shit, and then they're like, the jig's up, and then he's like, yeah, man, polished boy from the Blossoms, like, we didn't think he'd get caught and whatever, and then he went missing with the product. And so that makes sense as to why he fucking burned that car down, because damn, you have my drugs in the car, and that's incriminating.
Yep.
That's pretty much that.
It really seems like FP knows more than he's letting on.
Yeah, and he definitely does.
And then there's that scene with Joaquin and FP.
I forgot this happened.
I wrote down... My only note for this scene was, Joaquin is kind of my man. Like, I don't know why I love Joaquin so much, but I do. What can I say? I love a serpent, and I love a gay serpent.
No, that's real. Like, gay serpents, stay in line for gay serpents. But I feel like for Joaquin, I forgot that he was... Well, so basically, like, FP has Joaquin basically dating Kevin so that he could be a spy and like get closer and like understand, like get more information about what Sheriff Keller is doing for the Jason Blossom investigation. So like Joaquin is not, it wasn't like, oh, natural spark, whatever. It was just like Joaquin was purposely put on Kevin's gay ass to seduce, to have a gay Romeo and Juliet, even though it's not Romeo and Juliet at all. Like he was put up to this. But here's the thing. You see how they still gleeze nachos every time? Because Joaquin is just Jesse St. James. Down to the fact
oh my God.
that they even do like a little, oh man, like they like me and I kind of like them type bullshit. And then they're told like, stop being a fucking pussy and do your job.
They have similar vibes. They have similar vibes. Even their hair, it's like Joaquin is the straight hair version of Jesse.
And then they even have the same J. You know, so I'm like,
and it's like Jesse has like a fruity vibe to him because he's played by Jonathan Groff.
The masculine click of his heels.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what I was reminded of. But Effie basically tells fucking Joaquin to hide the Letterman jacket, Jason's Letterman jacket.
And Joaquin is like, I feel bad. Like, Kevin actually really likes... Like, you could tell that he actually likes Kevin. And he's feeling conflicted. Yeah.
And these kids are kids. I mean, I don't know if Joaquin... How old Joaquin is. But these kids are kids regardless. Like...
He's a teenager.
He's just a boy.
Yeah.
And then with the rest of the FP shit, so, like, earlier in the episode, whatever, Fred had told FP, like, you know, shit is not looking cute. We're fucking broke. The business is broke. And we don't have any guys. And also FP clears up because Fred was like, oh, was it your boys who fucking hit my shit and whatever? And then FP was like, no, I have better shit to do, like I said, like, whatever. But now FP comes through with a new team of Serpents to help, you know, construction and shit.
Yeah, so we're all happy. But then FP tells Hermione that he found out who actually were the people who beat up Moose. And it's implied that it's Hiram, not Hire those people, because he found out about Fred and Hermione, and that's how he's getting his revenge. Exactly. And so somebody ratted them out.
I don't know. Who do you think it is? Wait, don't tell me, because you already know.
I don't remember if we find out. I genuinely have no idea who it is.
Okay. Because I'm like, who the fuck, like, who did this?
It has to be someone who would know about Fred and Hermione.
I mean, that was, like, past most of the construction side. They didn't keep shit quiet at all. Everybody knows. It could have been Alice.
Yeah, but it's got to be, like, a character. Yeah, that's true.
Like her ass, like Alice would go on she'd call fucking New York Penitentiary, fucking Rikers Island, and be like, "Hey, I'm here to talk to Hiram Lodge." And then he answers the phone. He's like, "Hello," and she's like, "Hi, Alice Cooper. Not sure if you remember me. Doesn't matter. Just by the way, your wife is a slut and she's sleeping with Fred. Toodles." That's literally what she would do.
Yeah,
for no reason too.
You know what? Honestly, it could have been Cliff Blossom. I bet it was.
Ooh, that's a good shout. I don't trust that snake as far as I can throw him, and I can't throw him far.
No, not at all.
His fucking turtlenecks. But that's that stuff. Let's go to the real.
Let's go hang with the girlies.
The girlies. as we fucking noted before, Veronica's a way to solve this problem that's not even a problem at all, because, you know, choosing an Oscar after party is way harder than, you know, choosing which family to live with after your boyfriend died and was murdered. And wait, just a question. We have to do this as a poll. Would you do the Vanity Fair Oscar party or Elton John's Oscar party? I'm doing Vanity Fair.
By the way, I just wanted on record that Veronica says Vanity Flair.
Oh.
Because that's a Riverdaleism. But okay. Yeah, it's Vanity Fair.
Okay, Vanity Flair. Well, maybe I'm not going to that bootleg, whatever.
Yeah, if it's actually bootleg, then I'm going Elton John. I'm just thinking, like, Elton John would be very gay, I'm assuming.
Yeah, it's usually pretty gay.
But Vanity Fair is, like, more high profile.
That's what I'm saying. And, like, low-key, I'm a clout chaser, so... we need to rub elbows, you know what I'm saying? We need to tell them, oh, River Deep Pod, River Deep Pod, River Deep Pod.
We need to, like, run into Lily Reinhart and get her on the podcast.
But her ass might be at the Elton John. That's the thing.
I feel like I've seen her at a Vanity Fair Oscar party. Like, seriously. She probably has been. If I find a picture of her at a Vanity Fair Oscar party, I'll put it in the carousel.
Okay, slay. I feel like she'd be there. She'd be somewhere. Either way, I'm choosing Vanity Fair because I need to rub elbows and I need a picture with somebody.
That's real. I'm gonna choose Elton John.
Okay, I feel like
because I don't care as much about that. Yeah.
You're not trying to sell the pod, and now I see.
Well,
where your mind's at. Okay.
You know, I'm behind the scenes. You gotta be networking. I can't do that. That's not my specialty.
Okay, that's the least I could do because I do nothing else. You know, you're right. You're fine. I can't even argue with that.
We both have our strengths.
We both have our strengths, and your strengths are, like, really strong.
Please. Anyway, let's talk about the baby shower.
The baby shower. So cute. Everybody's in pastels. Not really. I mean, who knows? Oh, well, so they're doing this baby shower, right? And then, like, Polly Pocket's like, Mom's not gonna come because Mom's fucking crazy and unhinged. So then Veronica tells her mom, like, Mom, do a mom on mom, a mommy on mommy, mommy mamacita. And talk to Alice's crazy ass because she's gonna regret not going to this damn baby shower. And Hermione's like, girl, I don't even want to do this baby shower. I don't want to have the Blossoms there. I don't want to have the Coopers there together because they're just gonna have a beef and a tete-a-tete or whatever the fuck.
They have a generational beef.
Like, literally.
I fucking love the Cooper Blossom beef. Like, I think it's so delicious.
I think it's so tea, and I think it's based in something real. Like, you really did steal millions and millions and billions of dollars from me. You stole an industry from me. I would have shot that nigga too if it was me. If I was a Cooper, I'd be pissed. That was supposed to be our life, my life. You stole it from me, you hoe.
And, like, the Blossoms are just fucking assholes anyway. I'm excluding Cheryl, obviously.
Exactly. And they're just odd. Except for Nana, Rose, and Cheryl.
Yeah.
But basically they're gonna invite both because Polly wants to make amends and, like, wants, like, this to be a real #family, like, real. And so Alice decides to fucking come, which, thank God.
I like that scene between Hermione and Alice where Hermione asks her to come. I thought it was nice. I was like, I don't even remember them ever having a scene together. I thought it was a nice little, like, mom bonding moment.
They could kiss.
They could. I wouldn't be mad.
I would not be upset. That's better than Fred fucking FP Yowie.
Hell yeah. I mean, this show is filled with MILFs and DILFs. Yeah. Like, truly.
It really is, like, a really good selection of, like, older population. You know what I mean?
For sure.
I feel like they've really got it on lock.
And I would say Hermione and Alice are the hottest moms. I think so.
Bar none. Is that positive? Is bar none positive? Yeah, I think it is.
Yes, it is.
Yes. So bar none, yeah. Oh, and Hermione's ass didn't want the Blossoms there because Clifford's ass and the Blossoms don't know that Hiram and them are the ones who fucking stole the land or who stole the deal from them. Yeah. But she has no choice because Veronica has her in her pocket and that's her daughter and she loves her. So yeah. Oh, Polly asked Betty to be the godmother. Oh,
that was sweet. Aww. And then Cheryl showed up and she was like, I want to be the godmother. Just kidding, but not really.
Wait, first of all, before that, when Polly asked Betty to be the godmother, Veronica in the back is gagged, just like Kevin. Like, she literally makes she makes a face that reminds me of Kurt whenever anything, like, romantic happens. And, and like, I was like, oh, Veronica, I'm endeared because you're reminding me of Kurt and, like, in this
Once
way.
Again, Veronica with the gay culture representation.
She's gay culture personified. Yeah. I've seen people were saying gay culture is real. Like, being culturally gay is real. I was like, yeah.
It is.
It is.
I could think of a few people. I know a few people.
Tell me a few people.
Well, I mean...
Oh, in real life.
In real life, but also I would say, like, Rachel Sennett. Do you know who that is?
Rachel Sennett.
She is so, like, she is in the gay culture.
Actually, I don't know if Io Edibri is queer or not.
I think she is.
Okay, she is.
You know what? I don't know if Rachel Sennett is queer. Like, who the fuck am I to say? But
I don't know.
That's the vibe that I get from her. She's like a straight girl, but she's so involved in like lesbian culture.
Exactly.
Like she's basically
embedded.
honorary.
Like I was actually shocked to my core when I found out. Like she's like a boyfriend?
Yeah, she has a boyfriend, yeah.
Yeah. And I was like, whoa, you are... And she's also not Jewish.
I know, everybody's always so shocked about... I was shocked about that too when I first found out.
She's fucking Italian, which you can be Jewish and Italian.
She's Italian Catholic, yeah.
But I was like, I was like, whoa, Shiva Baby.
I know.
You played Shiva Baby like you've lived Shiva Baby.
I know. Italians and Jews have similar facial features. You know, like I would believe that I mean, yeah, like you said, there are Italian Jews. I know plenty, but yeah, I fully thought that Rachel said.
I've seen it.
I've seen it. I thought Shiva Baby was like a documentary. I mean, it's not, but like, you know what I mean? Like, it was just like so like...
Shiva Baby is one of the best movies I've ever seen in my life.
That's one of my favorite movies ever.
It is genuinely like a thriller.
Don't even get me started. I've seen it like 10 times. I could quote the whole thing.
It's so good.
It is a horror movie.
It's a horror movie. The way the score is beautiful. I genuinely think if it came out this year, it'd be up for an Oscar nom. If it got more buzz, it should have got more buzz.
Yeah.
Like, it's genuinely like, it's better than Anora. It's better than Anora.
Oh, 100%. It came out in 2020, which is a detriment to it.
But it still did like pretty good. But like it's still like it's like
for an indie movie,
it's gonna be a cult classic type thing.
Yeah.
But and Rachel's so funny in it.
She's so fucking funny, dude.
She's so funny in it. It's beautiful.
I love Molly Gordon too.
Yeah, she's also amazing in it too. It's just hilarious, and I feel like I feel like watching that just it makes you realize that like, you know, we're all the same, because everything that happened in that movie would happen at like a Haitian funeral or like happen at
Really?
Yes, like I feel like everywhere like there's always going to be an annoying aunt. There's a weird grandma. There's always these archetypes, like these, like they exist in everything. And especially like I feel like outside of like when you're just not a no shade white American and you have like something going on, like an ethnicity that's just not American. It's like it's very like ethnic. And like some kind of like, or like there's like when you have something going on other than being American, you know what I mean? Like a white American, like that's what it felt. I was like, oh, like I relate so hard to what's going on here, even though I'm not Jewish and I've never been to a shiva.
Right, like I've been to many a Jewish family function and it's very accurate, I could say that. And I know that it's not like, you know, people that are like Christian and white, like maybe it's not as similar. It's just so like specific.
There's like so much going on. There's so many layers. There's the religious layer. There's like the pressure of like, and I feel like everybody can relate to like, like comparing you to like the other people in the community, like the religious community or whatever. It's like, okay, like I've been there too.
And getting like really personal.
Yes.
Everybody's talking about like your sex life and you're like, what the fuck? I don't even know you. Like that's literally how old Jewish women are. They're so like damn, fucking buy me a drink. What the fuck are you talking to me about this? Like they're commenting on like how cute like the young guys are and
you know what I think it stems from, and this is why I think it comes from the fact that a lot of these communities are like they're community based, you know what I mean? So like white evangelicals don't really have a community in that way. I feel like it's just like they're just like weird about it, but I feel like it's like in the same way like the old people are making these comments about you, they're also like the same ones who would like probably like support you and like give you $1,000 if you asked. So it's like,
yeah, for sure.
It's like it's like a village. It's truly a village, and I feel like in American society strays away from village type like things because to further promote like the nuclear family and like capitalism and like, you know, being independent, whereas like literally every other community ever outside of like that
is like a tight-knit community.
Exactly. And it comes with its fucking downsides because now you're at a shiva and
everybody's in your business. Yeah.
Everybody's in your fucking business.
And everybody knows everybody. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And that's like, yeah, that would happen at a family function of mine or like a church function of mine. So I was like, oh, that's real.
Wow, when we do our bonus episode on Shiva Baby.
Oh, yeah. And then we have the Diana Agron of it all and how she is in the movie.
You know what's so weird is how I've seen Shiva Baby at least 10 times. I always forget that Diana Agron is in it. Like whenever I watch it, I'm like, oh my god, Diana, I forgot.
The only reason I watched it in 2020 was because Diana was in it. I was like,
right, same.
Like I have to be seated. Like I'm here for Diana. And it was 2020. I was like, I was deeply entrenched into the glee of it all. I was like, I have to be seated. I have to be here. And I think what was funny about it is because I don't know what the term is, but basically she was like someone who married into Jewish culture but wasn't Jewish. But it's funny because Diana Agron
she converted. Yeah, that's what I think is so funny. Rachel Sennett isn't Jewish and Diana Agron actually is, and she's playing the only non-Jew.
It's actually like hilarious.
Anyway, Shiva Baby, great film, great film.
Great film, watch it somewhere. It's too good. It's too good, man. Anyways.
The baby shower.
Oh wait,
what
but
were
we
we
never
talking
talked about who's culturally gay. Oh wait, yeah, we did. Rachel said it. Okay, that's how we got here. Okay, back to the baby shower.
It's the only person I could think of at the moment.
Okay, she's culturally Jewish and culturally
Literally.
Okay.
That's so funny.
Okay, so now we have like, okay, so here's the thing. Wait, rewind just 10 steps, right? Because earlier in the episode when Polly was like talking to Keller about like all the shit that was going on or whatever, right? I think at some point, oh, here's what's going on. Keller fucking tells Alice and the parents that like, oh, she's with Hermione and them. And I'm like, yo, why did you snitch, Keller? Like, why? And then I was like, oh, she's a minor. Like, she was missing. Found her. Like, I was like, okay, like, cool. Like, I was also like, her body, her choice. And I don't know why I said her body, her choice. Oh, because the adoption. I think that's because why I said that. Because they're like, oh, she needs to put that baby up for adoption.
The adoption and the reveal at the end with Hal, which we could talk about later.
We listen. That, oh my God, I can't do this.
He fucking sucks. God,
that
Hal
actually
fucking
hurt
sucks.
me bad. That hurt me bad. Okay. So now Alice has come around. She comes. Okay. She comes to the fucking she comes early to see her daughter. And what did I say here? Because I said Alice came. I'm glad she's come around, even if she's crazy, and just put her daughter in the St. Francis as Sissy Woodley did. Which is crazy because she really did do that shit. Like, I understand like why why Polly at the end of the day when is offered the choice between going home to Thornton Hill versus the Alice and the Cooper family. I understand why she chose Thornton Hill because we'll get more into it. But yeah, like you sent me to the boondocks.
Yeah.
And left me to die.
Right.
What the fuck?
I said everyone came correct to the baby shower. Like, everybody showed up.
They did.
Penelope's there, Alice is there. They're even, like, making a truce or whatever. They're like, we're all here. We're united over this baby now. Cheryl's entrance fucking sent me. Hilarious.
Love. She comes in wheeling. She's, like, wheeling in a gift stroller. And she's like, we're here. I'm like, oh my God. I missed you.
By the way, Mel and Val are here, which you wouldn't know because they never speak, but they're here. They're basically like extras in this scene. Literally. And their reaction to Cheryl is so funny. They're looking at each other like, what the fuck?
Like, and where was Josie? Like, hello, like, where's what?
I had that I was like, I guess Josie was in the first episode. She can't be in both episodes.
Yeah, that they don't.
We can't afford all three of them.
They can't be all three of them. It's illegal. You're
only one episode per season.
One episode per season. You're allowed to have all three of them on the same camera, whereas they're not performing. They have a quota. It's like, only 2 at a time, Black people.
Yeah. God.
Only 2 at a time.
And if there's 2 of them, if there's 2 of the Pussycats on screen at the same time, only one of them can say anything.
Exactly.
Like, I was like, why is Mel... I'm happy to see Mel, but, like, why is she here at this baby shower? I don't know.
Like, literally, I couldn't
even... The actress
was
available.
I literally didn't even know her name was Mel until you just said it. That's how Kia and, like, nobody that they make them. Alas.
And again, with me forgetting that Archie and Val are dating.
Again, I was like, okay.
It really fucking speaks to how they treat the Black characters because like they have one scene. Archie and Val have one scene. I literally, the scene where they're in the student lounge, I didn't even realize that Val was present until the end of the scene and I saw her sitting on the couch and I was like, what the fuck?
I fucking forgot that they were dating. I only fucking realized because Fred goes, how was your date with Val? And Archie's like, it was good, Dad, thanks. And I'm like, oh, you're dating Val, that's good to know, thank you for telling me. But either way, they're doing this, they're sitting, they're doing gifts for baby shower.
By the way, they had this baby shower in the evening. That's a little odd, isn't it?
No, I've had baby showers in the evening tons of times, but that's because Haitian people run late. So if it's at 4, it's at 9.
But it starts during the day.
No, it'll be at the night. I've been to many night baby showers.
I've only been to ones in it's usually early afternoon.
Have you when your baby showers? Is it only girls?
I haven't been to a lot, but yes.
You see, all my baby showers I've been to are mixed. It's everybody.
Okay, that's maybe it's just a white person thing.
I think there's a cultural difference, but also I know some other not just white people have just only girls there. I think maybe I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's. I don't know.
Why do we need to be dividing this by gender?
I really don't understand. Like, is the husband not also having the baby?
Right, that's a good point. I mean, men aren't supposed to care about that stuff.
But it's like, I'm making you care. Get up, do something. Who's gonna fix all these gifts up? Are you crazy?
Right.
Also, double the gift. Are you crazy? Come on now. Come on. Let's be serious. People are not thinking with money moves. But they're at a round table and they're doing whatever, and then fucking Nana is doing some, I don't know what the fuck she's doing. But
she has a crystal.
Oh yes.
And she's like holding it up to Polly's stomach, and she's like, I can tell what sex the baby is.
And it's twins. And I'm like, girl,
it's one of each.
It's one of each. And then Cheryl goes, Nana has dementia and gypsy blood. And I'm like,
and everybody's looking at her like, what the fuck?
Oh, God. Too good.
And by the way, she's right. She does have twins, a boy and a girl.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what I'm saying. Like, that girl does not have dementia. I'm not falling for that. I'm not falling for it. I really am not.
She's actually psychic. Like,
she's psychic and very much lucid and aware.
By the way, I suppose I could literally just Google this right now, but did you ever hear that? I was always told my whole life that twins skip a generation. So, like, if you are a twin, you can't have a twin.
That doesn't seem...
Or, like, if your parents are twins, then you're not going to be a twin. But I don't think that's true. I think that's a myth.
Because twins it's not really, like, genetics per se. It's more like happenstance when, like, ovulation and all that shit was happening. It's like a pretty accident like that. I wouldn't be based on that.
And I think you are more likely to have twins based off of, like, I know that if you do, like, IVF, it's, like, more likely, or, like, sometimes it is genetic. Like, if it runs in the family, you might be more likely to have twins. I don't know why I always thought that they skipped a generation.
Yeah, I don't think that's true. I'm not even, like, I mean, it could be true, but it doesn't sound true scientifically based on what I know about conception.
I just feel like I've heard of people who are twins who, like, had twins.
Exactly. Yeah. And I feel like that's kind of an accident. Not an accident, like...
Yeah, it's like rare.
Yeah, but it seems
maybe it is rare. I don't know.
Whoa, what's happening? But it's, like, not even that deep. It's, like, 1 in a million. But it seems like, there's a lot of them.
Right.
It's like redheads in this show. Like, oh my god, you'd probably think so many redheads exist because there are, like, several in this show, but...
The show's got half of the redhead population and half of the twin population in the country. Exactly. Just in Riverdale.
Like, don't let them confuse you.
You know what? When I was a kid, I was friends with twins and they were redheads. I just realized that. Isn't that crazy?
Do you see like, that's like doing like 1 over 1 million times 1 over 1 million. Somebody do the math. I don't know what it is, but like that's like a percent that's so small.
I know, like that's crazy.
Like I almost said something and I was like, whoa, not that. I'm not gonna say that.
Okay.
I was going to say something that related to, like, finding pot of gold at the end of a rainbow.
Oh, but does that seem insensitive to Irish people?
Because I was going to talk about leprechauns, and I think leprechauns are redheaded, usually.
Stereotypically, yes.
Stereotypically, and I was like, I didn't even mean to make that relation.
Now that's just racist.
That's just fucked up. And I would never come for my redhead brothers and say, hey, if you're redheaded, stay in line.
We've got to make Stay in Line the episode title or something like that.
I love saying stay in line. Stay in line. I'm not eating that soup. Those are my phrases. I'm hoping to take him all the way to season 7.
We'll see. I hope you can do that.
I hope so too. But at this baby shower, regardless, they're doing the gifts, and fucking they pull out this fucking quote bed infested Trojan horse, and by they I mean the Blossom family. The mom pulls out this horse. She's basically trying to get on Polly's good side, and I also think at some point she apologized to like either Cheryl or Polly for like trying to make her look like an unfit mother or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And basically like Alice isn't having it. She's not feeling Penelope's vibe, and they start fighting. And I'm like, fight. Like, yes, like, fight over who Polly should stay with. Like,
Yeah, this is when I wrote down Alice and Penelope's beef is S tier. I fucking love it whenever they're going at each other. I don't know why.
I love it when they're going at each other, too. And, like, I don't even want them to kiss. I just actually want them to fucking fight.
No, yeah, I don't want them to kiss. I don't want Penelope to kiss anyone. I fucking hate her. She's terrible.
And you know what? She is fucking terrible. And this was the first episode where I thought to myself, man, Alice isn't all that terrible. Because, well, first off, Polly gags them both. And she's like, this fucking beef got Jason killed. And I was like, ooh, you cleared, you gagged. Like, ooh, fuck you, Alice, a little bit. Because I think she said something to Alice that made me say, oh, Alice, she fucking gagged you. But I don't remember what she said.
She was basically just like, stop fighting. Like, Jason wouldn't have been dead if you guys didn't hate each other so much.
Stop the violence.
Stop the violence. Yeah.
Yeah. But basically, like, Alice has had her come to Jesus, and she's like, yeah, low-key, I do love my daughter, and I do want the best for her, and like, I low-key, like, even though like I wanted her to give up that baby for adoption 10 seconds ago, I understand the error in my ways, and like, you know, I feel like it's a very interesting thing to be a parent and like have a child really young and like what to do with that, because like on the one hand you're just like, oh my god, so tell me why this has nothing to do with anything, but this kid, not this kid, but this grown man got Andy Macked. in the sense that he just found out at his like early age in the 40s, like in his 40s, found out that his older brother's actually his dad and that his mom and his grandma. I kid you not.
Oh,
I found out that tea a little while ago.
That's
and I was
rough.
like, damn, that's crazy. And the reason why they even told him the tea was because his ass was snitching on his niece and telling her business. And they're like, you see, this is why nobody tells you anything and why your mom's not your mom. And really, she's your grandma and your brother's your dad. And then he was like, what? And that's how they told him.
That's so fucked up. I can't imagine.
I literally can't. But
that
also,
would fuck me up so bad if I found that out.
So bad, and I saw him like a week after finding that, like listening to that story. I was like, damn, that sucks. But also, like, why were you telling your nieces tea? Why were you exposing your nieces? Like, because you're mad weird for that. Like, why do you have more loyalty to your niece's ex than you do to your niece? You're weird.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Yeah. So then I didn't feel bad for that. But either way. Alice is like, she's accepted that, you know, like, I need my Polly Pocket. I made a mistake, a big mistake, a grave mistake. I don't know if I could forgive her for Alice Polly, but either way, Alice is like, come home and like, I'll accept you and the baby. And she's like, I'll talk to fucking Hal. I'm gonna be sick. First of all, Polly Pocket exposes the fact that fucking Hal's ass was basically telling her, nigga, you're gonna abort that baby.
Forced it, yeah.
Literally trying to force her to abort the baby, and Alice had no idea.
Yeah, and I forgot that Alice didn't know about this. I also forgot that Hal did this to Alice, too. Because Alice got pregnant with Polly as a teenager, young. Or not with Polly, I'm sorry. Oops, wait. I just spoiled something.
We can beep it. We can beep that out. So basically, okay, so pause. Let's set the scene. Alice is bamboozled, shocked, bewildered, and confused. And I'm like, oh, when Alice comes to fucking to talk to Hal, I'm like, oh my gosh, she's about to beat his ass.
Ate him up. Okay, like, Alice sucks, but whenever she goes in on Hal, I'm like, yeah, she fucking, like, she is so fucking great whenever she goes off on Hal. I'm always like, yes, queen.
Like, keep going. I was like, oh my god.
Get him again.
I was like, she's literally about to be his ass, and she does. She literally, like, pushes that nigga by the neck. Boom. I was like, and my head hit the wall. But I had a friend. I was like, go, Alice, go. I was gag. And then she's like super emotional. Like, why is she getting so, like, I mean, I understand why she's getting emotional. But then she's literally like, you were gonna do to her what you did to me.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, pause. Alice, what did he do to you? Hal, I will literally shoot you. Like, I'm not kidding. I will kirk your ass. Like, don't fucking play with me.
He's really been, like, villainous from the beginning.
This
man fucking sucks.
I forgot about that.
They never even pretended that Hal was, like, a good guy.
Like, literally at all. And I was literally like, this storyline is unfolding so nicely. We're really, really starting to understand this family dynamic in a way that we've never understood it before. People are dying that have never died before. It's something that have never died before. It's stories that have never been told before. And I'm like, holy shit. Alice, like, I'm begging everyone to go look at that scene of Alice, like, literally, like, she's such a good actress.
Oh, yeah. Her name is Machen Amick. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. She's so fucking good. She really is a great actress.
She's really good, and she's also really fine.
She's also really fine, and I will say this. The last time I watched Riverdale, I had not seen Twin Peaks, and now I have seen Twin Peaks. I haven't seen the whole series, but I've seen it, and she's in Twin Peaks, and it's from the 90s, and oh my god, she was so fucking gorgeous. Go look up her in Twin Peaks. Oh my god. Like, seriously, the most beautiful woman I've ever seen in my life.
I've never watched Twin Peaks. All I know is that apparently Beyonce references Twin Peaks in her it's a
very famous show. Riverdale gets a lot of inspiration from it. So
let me go tune it. Oh my god, and that's crazy because she was in it. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
But fucking, she's basically telling how, like, your bitch ass, like, you fucking did this to fuck, you tried to make her get, you know, an abortion, and also on top of that, you a bitch, you're gonna listen to me, ho. She's gonna come back to this fucking home, and you're not gonna fucking pressure her to do shit. Her fucking body, her fucking choice. This is her fucking child. Like, you fucking weirdo. Like, what the fuck? It probably wanted to abort that baby. She could abort that baby. It probably wants to keep this baby. She can keep that baby. It probably wants to give that baby up for adoption. Put that baby up for adoption, you ho. It's not your fucking choice.
This is what conservatives think being pro-choice is like forcing women to get abortions. Like, you guys just want everybody to have an abortion. Like, actually, no, Hal is not pro-choice either. Even though he wanted people to get abortions.
Exactly.
He was not pro the women choosing that.
Exactly. Exactly. Like, hello.
He wanted to force it upon them.
That's the whole... These idiots. Anyways, whatever. Hopefully, if you're out there, hopefully this explanation was explained in a way that was explained and you're not. Your mind has changed.
The conservative audience of our podcast. Yeah.
Hilarious.
Woke Riverdale again.
Wokedale.
Actually, nuanced wokeness though, because like, well, first of all, I have an issue with the fact that like TV shows never say the word abortion. Like, they're so fucking scared to say abortion, but whatever. That's not Riverdale's fault. That's like every TV show has that issue. Like, it's like such a bad word. We can't say it. But also like the fact that like it's kind of like dark woke in the sense that it's like, no, like, Polly doesn't want to have an abortion. And it's kind of like, but it's not framing abortion as a bad thing. It's kind of nuanced in that way. Like, it's not like abortions are bad, which is like, you know, the conservative way to look at it. It's just like, it's fucked up for how to force women to do this.
Exactly. Like, his teenage daughter who wants to do this. Like, and especially because he has, like, control over her because she's literally just a little teenager.
Right.
In that aspect. And he can, like, oh, man.
Another thing about this scene was I was like, I don't remember if Alice knows about the incest because that's obviously a big reason why Hal didn't want this baby. Yeah. Because he knows that it's an incest baby. And I don't... Does Alice not know?
I don't fucking... You asking me. How would I...
I don't remember. Like, I just don't remember.
I don't fucking remember.
I know that the Blossoms know. The Blossoms definitely... Well, Cheryl doesn't, but the parents definitely know.
I'm not sure if Alice knows.
It doesn't seem like Alice knows.
Yeah, I don't know if
I feel like she would have brought it up.
I think she's a little in the blue. But... Hal is like, no, she is getting rid of that baby, whether you like it, and then like he's basically insisting, like, no, like I'm not gonna let her ruin her life, da 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 da, blase blase blue. And Alice is like, get the fuck out this fucking house, get the fuck out. She pushes him again. I'm like, yes, go. She's so emotional, and she's like so livid, and she's standing on the business. She's telling Hal's ugly ass, get out of this fucking place. I want you to leave this house, and I don't want to ever see you again. Do you know what I'm referencing?
Unfortunately, yeah.
What am I?
Well, I mean, it's sad. Fucking Santana's abuela.
Yeah. Was it a good impression?
Yeah, it was perfect. Like, I got it because of the inflection of your voice.
Thank you. I do it quite often.
I like girls the way that I'm supposed to feel about boys. And I've tried to push it down. I don't know the rest off the top of my head.
Well, first it starts off with Abuela going, Santana, you're all skin and bones. And then Santana tells her,
she said, siéntate
conmigo. Siéntate conmigo. And she's like, when I'm with Brittany, I finally understand what people are talking about when they're talking about love. Oh my gosh, my Shayla.
Literally my Shayla.
My Shayla.
I can't.
And then she's like, I want you to leave this house. I don't want to ever see you again. And she's like, I'm
the same person I was a minute ago.
Oh my gosh. Aww. That's why when that show coming out scene hits so hard, because I was literally just reliving that scene. Like, I was just reliving that scene again.
We are going to be bringing up Britannia so much when we start talking about Shoni. Like,
so much.
It's going to be serious. Although I will say Tony is not like Brittany.
At all.
So that's, like, not at all. The only thing they have in common is that they're both bisexual.
That's literally it. That's good enough. That's enough. That's close enough. All bisexuals are the same. Just kidding.
Exactly. As we know.
And then she's like, hey, you're telling me I shouldn't have said anything? Wait, I'm sorry. Let's move on. But that shit was key. Where's her fucking Emmy? Boo.
Oh, for real. She deserved an Emmy for that.
She did.
The only good scene in that entire episode, by the way.
No, literally. These bitches.
Anyway.
Fuck them.
Anyway.
Constant Craving did eat, though.
It did. If only Shelby wasn't singing in it, but...
Oh, fuck you, Shelby. That fucking rat. I'm over it. But,
Anyway, yeah, so that's
the end of the scene.
He's like, what will people think of us? And she says, I don't care anymore.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she does that. That's so Glinda before For Good coded.
Ugh, please, why would you bring that up?
I'm sorry.
Are you trying to make me cry this episode?
I'm sorry, I'm like pulling out all the stops, like I'm trying. Like I'm pulling out all my favorite high femme comfet ladies. I'm piling it on. Them and their bisexual love. Wait,
hold on a second.
Wait. Listen guys, this is the lesbian bisexual solidarity that we need. Stop the fights. We're all
truly.
We can all kiss and love. Look at this three.
We should. We should stop accusing each other of bullshit on both sides.
Like, come on, please, God, join forces. Just understand who the real enemy is. Fiero.
You know that meme where it's like Vin Diesel and it's like a real blank never speaks ill of blank.
Yes.
A real lesbian never speaks ill of bisexuals.
And a real bisexual never speaks ill of a lesbian. Like, come on.
Like vice versa. Like, what are we doing?
Like, what are we doing, guys? Like, stop the violence. Don't piss me off. off.
We're never going to solve the bisexual lesbian beef in this podcast episode.
But we are in this whole podcast because you know why? Because we're representing. We're
representing.
Like, you know that meme of like the two guys in the gang and like they have the bandanas that are tied together and like showing that like they're putting their like that's how it feels, like lesbians and bisexuals. That's what it should be.
In my world, lesbian bisexual beef doesn't exist.
It doesn't exist.
And then someone brings it up and then it's like, you're making this exist. Like, why are you doing this?
Exactly.
You know?
Like
it's a self-fulfilling prophecy is what it is.
Oh yeah, exactly. You want something to be mad at today. That's what
right.
What it feels like.
Everyone just be mindful of why you were invited to the function.
Exactly.
Okay?
Exactly. And look at our best eaters. Look at our best munchers.
Our best eaters. Exactly. Okay.
It's, you know what I'm saying, that's real teamwork, it's real solidarity, that's a real partnership, that's real. All three of the couples. You see that? Like, that's not an accident.
Three of the best ships of all time, if I do say so myself.
Of course.
At least in my book, in my world.
I mean, that same book. I'm dancing. I'm still here.
We're on the same page.
But,
okay, anyway.
So Polly, at the end of the day, they gave her like, okay, like the Blossoms are like, you can come stay with us. We'll give you everything we need. Alice is like, you know, like, you can come stay with us, like, fuck Hal. And like, Polly's like, do you believe, to Betty, she's like, do you believe that Alice, like, that mom didn't know about like the abortion and stuff like that? And like, Betty's like, yeah, it seemed like, you know, mom was telling the truth or whatever. So now we come to a crossroads. What will Polly choose? Put your bets down. I mean, you already know the answer. She decides, and I was gagged by this. I was in fact gagged that she chose the Thornhill residence, but it makes sense with all her baggage going back to that fuck-ass Cooper home. Fuck you guys. Y'all sent me all the way to St. Bernard's to fucking to get fucking, I don't know what the fuck they even thought the goal was when sending her all the way over there. The dad was trying to force her to get an abortion. Fuck, y'all killed Jason, probably, maybe. Fuck you guys.
Right. I mean, I wasn't shocked by this because I remember that Polly did live at Thornhill for a little bit. And we see more of it in the next episode. I won't spoil you, but we see more of it. Like, there's reasons why she wanted to live at Thornhill.
Okay. Well,
even though you might watch the end of this episode and be like, why the fuck would she want to live with those nightmare people?
But she didn't even fucking realize they're a fucking nightmare for real.
Yeah.
I don't know if Jason was giving the lore about how his family fucking sucks.
Right.
I don't think he had the time. He was too busy smiling.
Or at least Polly thought they were just, like, her family's just as bad, you know?
Exactly. But this leads me to the saddest scene between all these scenes. Oh my gosh. Alice
Wait, what
is literally...
scene?
Alice sobbing
and
into the arms of Betty.
She's such a good crier. She's such a good
crier. I feel like this is literally the first time I've ever sympathized with Alice at all, ever, in my life.
It's the first of a few in the whole show, I will say. At least once a season, I probably sympathize with her.
Oh, and she said something to Hal in that argument. She's like, you know what I'm capable of. And it really, it reminded me of something that I'm not going to say. But I was like, oh shit, I fucking forgot about that. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I don't know. Is it something she does to Hal?
It's about her past.
Okay, yeah.
I'm
familiar with Alice's past.
I was like, oh my gosh. Wait, I'm like, oh. But yeah.
Were you watching the show when they did the 90s episode? Where they were all, where we saw the adults when they were teens, and they were all played by the younger actors. So like Lily Reinhart played Alice. It's not ringing a bell.
No, I didn't watch that. I don't think so.
That's in season 3, but you'll love it.
I'm gonna eat it.
It's a great episode.
I really am. I'm gonna eat it. I love shit like that. But yeah, she's Alice is crying in Betty's arms. Hal is gone, thank God. Fuck him. I mean, he's probably gonna come back, whatever. And Polly's now up the fucking Thornhill Blossoms. And that's pretty much the episode. I feel like we had a lot of good stuff to say. Yeah, it was really good episodes. It really was a good episode. Like, and I was kind of expecting to be bored. I really was. Like, you guys know my beef with season 1, so yeah, it's the tie between it's either season 1 or season 5, and right. I don't know. I feel like season 5 might be worse than this. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, right now I'm standing by the fact that season 5 is the worst season. I don't think it's. I mean, I never really thought it was season 1, but I was thoroughly invested. Okay. Yeah, me too. And every storyline, which is shocking. Yeah. For lines in this episode, of course, I had the Veronica Vanity Fair Oscar party thing. And then she says, I've been percolating on an idea, hellishly simple in its conception. And I was like, what teenager speaks like this? Oh my gosh. I feel like the writers hate young people.
It's either this or like Archie calling serpents like fucking hooligans. Like,
yeah, you fucking miscreants.
I cannot.
Like, whoa.
Cheryl Gay moments. You did a good job of pointing out the one in episode 7 with her wearing the shirt that then Tony wears.
Thank you.
Episode 8, I genuinely don't have anything.
No, listen. Gay moments is that we all know that Cheryl, like, she is, like, so gay aunt.
Oh my god, she is, please. You're gonna make me emo because, like, she legitimately is an aunt to those kids. Like, later in the show, like, they live with her at one point.
Oh, wait, I think I remember this.
Gay Aunt Cheryl. She's literally gay Aunt Cheryl.
She's literally gay Aunt Cheryl, like, stop playing. Like, hello.
Aww.
Oh my god, I got both moments. Ooh, purse.
You did a way better job than I did.
I think I'm just becoming more culturally queer. That's what it is.
This is why bisexual lesbian solidarity is so important. You can see things from the other person's point of view, you know?
Exactly.
You're really putting them in other people's shoes.
Ariana Grande. Scream it.
Right.
Yeah, I want to love me the way that you love me. Yeah. I want to trust me the way... Wait, because why is that kind of like Choni? Like, hold on.
100%.
I'm holding space.
I have multiple Choni playlists if you're interested.
Oh, wait. I'm eating that up. Send that to me. We can maybe post that. Actually... No.
When we get to season 2, maybe.
Yeah. Not too soon. But yeah, that was this episode. And I'll be honest with you. For the past, like, since we started recording this section, I've been watching motherfuckers bake bread on my second phone. I've been watching Instagram Reels, and I've just been watching the bread be baked. It's so nice.
I'm, like, jealous. Like, I want to see that. What Riverdale character do you think is, like, really into bread baking videos?
Ooh, Moose.
Wow, that's such a random answer. I kind of love that.
I'm gonna say Moose.
Why? He just gives you the vibe?
Yeah, that motherfucker bakes. Like, he does. I know it.
I love this headcanon.
Like, I think he takes it really seriously, too. And he could do, like, a nasty, nasty, nasty almond croissant.
He's like Zeke from High School Musical.
Yes.
Creme brulee.
Yeah.
Love it. Okay.
Well, my people...
I think that's a good place to end the episode.
This has been lovely. This has been gorgeous. This has been a time. I hope you all enjoyed.
I have to say, like, even when I was editing the last episode, I just, like, wasn't as motivated to edit it because I was like, I feel like we just didn't enjoy the episodes as much. So I'm happy that we had a good time with these ones.
Yeah.
Not that it was a bad time recording. I'm always happy to be here.
No, because it sounded like you fucking hate me a little bit. I don't know. That's what that gave.
I feel very, like, Riverdale rejuvenated.
Right. No, yeah, me too.
These episodes.
Me too. And I'm glad that they controlled it. They really needed to because... I would have done something I would have had to go to KJ Appa's house and be like, you fix this. You fix this now.
You mean Mr. Fantasy?
Oh, my apologies. But this was beautiful. Do you have anything else to say?
I don't think I do. I think we talked a lot.
I think we talked a lot. Yeah, I agree. I think it was beautiful.
I think we said a lot.
I think we said a lot of things.
It's literally 3 a.m.
It's 3 a.m. And with that, I will just ask you guys to kindly remember to leave a nice rating, a comment.
Anyway, what Abby said, please leave a rating. If you listen on Apple Podcasts, please leave a review because no one has done that yet. And you get the honor of being the first person to do that. And we would really appreciate it. I don't know if Abby is still here in the recording and just missing to my eyes and ears. No, she's not. Okay. So I'm going to end the episode. We'll see you next week with episodes 9 and 10, which we're really gearing up now, okay? This is like the home fucking stretch of season 1, and it's kind of just like jam-packed from here on out, from what I remember. So I'm excited to talk about episodes 9 and 10. And that's all I have to say. Bye.